Hello, welcome back to Just Casting. You're here with me, Kyle.
Alex.
And Jose.
And we're back to sort of normal numbers. We're back to the three of us plus our intrepid stargazer, star walker, sky killer, whatever combination of old Star Wars terms you want to use. Jared, how's it going?
It's going pretty good, Kyle.
Where are you these days?
I'm in the present time and space. I am just
weird.
in Switzerland.
Oh, how's Switzerland?
It's pretty nice. A little cold for my taste. Luckily they still air Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Arrow here, so I'm a happy man.
Oh, is it in Swiss?
No, it's in English.
Oh,
It's
weird.
in English. But later it's going to be on their version of Fox or ABC or whatever, and then it's going to be in whatever language they speak here, if there's a Swiss language.
I think it's just Swiss, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, Swiss.
Like the cheese.
Yummy.
Swiss is a language.
So you're saying their language is full of holes?
Hey,
Why not?
In every language.
That is true.
Good
Actually,
point.
I recently found out, so growing up, my grandparents, my grandfather's from Italy. He came over when he was in his 20s.
Cool.
And they speak Italian, half the time. They speak English to us, but then, to themselves, they always spoke Italian. So I took Italian in high school. You guys remember St. John's offered Italian.
Yes.
And I got to know it pretty well, and I even took a little in college. And when I was around them, I noticed that I was like, I can't understand what you guys are saying, and I've taken this for 4 years. Why can't I understand it?
I should get a few words.
Exactly.
Right. I found out recently that they just made up shit.
Wait, what?
Made up words.
Like they just made up words.
They were just talking gibberish to each other to try to throw you off?
Basically, some verbs and adjectives, whatever, it'd all be rooted in some regular Italian, but if a word came up, they'd be talking about an apple and they'd bring up the stem, they'd make up a word for stem or something like that.
Why?
I don't know, but I'm like, how many languages do this?
What is the
I'm sure
reason
that they
for that?
can't be the only ones.
Well,
no, it's not actually.
it's slang.
To me, it sounds like either slang or an alternate dialect.
Which is slang. An alternate dialect is slang.
Yeah, I guess to some
You know-
extent you could say that because in Spanish it happens a lot more than you think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, but that's because, there's so many countries that speak different kinds of Spanish.
Exactly. So I mean, Italy is not different countries, but it's separated multiple different little areas. Correct?
Yes,
yeah,
So chances are the different areas speak a different form
It's
of
different
Italian.
dialect. My brother takes Italian, can barely understand my grandparents when they speak it to him.
Proof right
A
there.
few words here and there, that's about it.
Yeah, that's right. I guess just when you get so old, you just come up with so many freaking slang words that you forget what real grammar is.
Much like our generation
Yeah,
What the
right?
fuck is grammar?
on the internet.
Yeah.
Except we already forgot.
Yeah, we just gave up on it.
I actually just found out what was it? SMH means. Have
Shake
you guys
my
ever
head.
seen people
Really?
text that?
You just found out?
Just found out.
These
Just,
are just-
a woman in a bar told me what it meant.
Okay.
Really?
You just
Yeah.
don't know what it means. I go to Urban Dictionary, like, oh, okay. Cool.
I've just known for the longest time.
I've known, but I cannot pinpoint when I learned it.
Yeah, I think that's how I learned that specific one, was Urban Dictionary.
Really?
A
You
few
just
years
go
ago.
up on Urban Dictionary and look up things you don't know what they mean?
Well, it's slang words, something that wouldn't be like on an official Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Did you ever look up Blumpkin on Urban Dictionary?
No, but I know what it is.
No,
Oh,
not
is
the
it-
Urban Dictionary version.
Okay. It's
What do you
something
think it
different?
is? What do you think
Well,
it
it's,
is?
okay, I'll say it. It's, like giving a blowjob while taking a shit.
Well,
It's,
or getting a blowjob when you're taking shit.
Yeah.
That is actually what it means.
Okay.
On the Urban Dictionary, I don't know if it currently means this, but it used to say this. It was taking a shit into a pumpkin and throwing it at an orphanage.
What? I mean, it makes more sense. Pumpkin, Blumpkin. Has to be an orphanage to be a Blumpkin?
Yeah, it has to be an orphan. There has to be kids with no parents crying, or else it just
All right,
ruins the whole thing.
Yes, no Blumpkin there.
How is that not a Halloween prank?
I don't know, but I thought that was a Blumpkin for a long time.
Because you'd have to carve out the pumpkin only to shit in it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, come on, we're not classless.
That sounds like a lot of effort.
I mean, you could just take someone's jack-o'-lantern from, like, their porch or something. Nobody's
There you go.
saying this is a very sophisticated endeavor.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm just on Urban Dictionary right now. It's not even the top 6.
Yeah, it used to be. That was
How
my
old-
favorite Urban Dictionary.
How old's a comet, though? Probably like 7, 8 years old.
I don't give it. I'm not looking that far into
It was-
Urban Dictionary.
Probably 8 years ago. I
Okay.
learned that. That's
So the longest time you thought a
definitely
Blumpkin
true.
was exactly that.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I learned pretty quickly, but
See, we all have our things. Kyle learned what a Blumpkin was. I learned what Tampa Bay Bukkake was.
Oh man,
Not the Bukkake
well, I know what
again.
Bukkake is, but what's the thing in front of it?
Tampa Bay.
Okay.
We've
Why
actually
Tampa
talked
Bay?
about this already
is
on
this the
here.
thing? This is the thing?
Yeah, you were-
Okay,
you were
I
going
missed
for
it.
this
All
one.
right.
Oh, Ryder wasn't here. Oh, okay, yeah.
Just a quick summary, if you want.
It's just basically when I was 14, scouring in the prime of my internet porn scouring, I came across this website, and I had no idea what a bukkake was prior, and the website was called Tampa Bay Bukkake. So for the longest time, I thought it was a thing that only happened in Tampa Bay.
That's the greatest thing ever.
You're just like, those
I
fucking
rec-
Floridians, goddamn.
Jesus, what are they into down there?
It
Which
just
in
made the-
reality, it's really, goddamn, those Japanese people.
Yeah, it is.
The first thing is fucking Tokyo Bukkake.
Tokyo Bukkake. I'll tell you what, some of that anime porn is some really fucked up shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have some real issues they need to work out.
Well, see, but what's funny is that they have, I mean, I don't know their exact numbers on crime rates, but I know, like, as far as their, like, handgun crimes and things like that, those are, like, among the lowest in the world. So I think they, like, get out all their fucked upness through their porn and video
I don't know.
games.
Have you seen their suicide rate?
Well, that's just because, if you disappoint your parents, you commit suicide.
Yeah. Asian parents. And a new,
Yeah, that's not because that's the
In
only
the modern
reason I would
age.
A
imagine.
Japanese suicide rate is absurd. Like, way
Really?
more than any other Asian country.
More than any
Okay.
other Asian. Now, that surprises me.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're just jumping off of buildings, like, right and left.
Jesus.
Mm.
I don't know that.
So maybe the porn is actually driving them to do so.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think it's fucking with their brains, and they're like, I can't see anything more fucked up than this.
So therefore I must die.
It's gotta end. So what's been going on, people?
I don't know, but you guys started talking about that. I'm looking up the country with the highest suicide rates.
It's gotta be Japan or Russia.
It's actually Japan's is number 10. Russia's not in the top 10.
Russia? How are Russians not killing themselves more?
It's-
Have they seen
I am very
Russia?
disappointed.
I think I can answer this one. It's because when they jump off the building, they're frozen as a popsicle by the time they hit down, so they actually die from hypothermia.
It's
Or they
true.
hit the-
Natural
They
causes.
hit the soft snow and that saves them.
You know what? To be fair, not to be fair, to be really judgmental, I guarantee the
Those are
Russian.
two very different
Yeah, I
things.
know. That's why I changed it because it's not fair at all. I'm sure the Russian government would never release the actual suicide rate of their
That's
country.
another thing to worry about.
That's true. But do
That's
you
a
guys
good point.
want to hear the top 10 for shits and giggles since I have it right in front of me?
No, because we're gonna be like number one. And it's gonna be sad.
We're not even in the top 20.
Yeah, we did it, guys.
Good job. Go America.
I'll go.
Okay, all right. Give us like the top 5.
All right, I'll go from 5 up. We have Kazakhstan.
Well, I don't really
Borat.
consider that part of the
Especially after
world.
Borat.
That whole area.
Yeah.
Guyana. I'm guessing that's in
Oh,
Africa. Guyana.
Yeah, that's sad. That's not really funny.
Lithuania.
Why are they killing
Aren't
themselves?
they a small
Maybe,
country
yeah.
or something?
Yeah, they're just like in middle Europe. Like, what do they have to be worried about?
This one upsets me. South Korea.
That's not shocking. That's, I'm confused that Japan's not higher, but that's not shocking.
And
No,
number
that's
one,
second.
and this might be a curveball to some people, Greenland.
There are people in Greenland?
It's really cold there. I get it.
Yeah, no, if you live in Greenland, I mean,
You
what
literally,
the
They're pretty much
fuck?
dead.
you literally live in the place that the Vikings used to fuck other people over.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah, that's just. I mean, I don't know what could possibly be there. As ignorant as that makes me sound.
I don't know though. But the thing is, there might be complications with that based on population differences, because none of those places seem very highly populated. Guyana's very small.
It says suicides per 100,000 people. So it is
Oh, so it's
average.
percentage. Okay.
It's percentage.
Oh, it's a percentage. Oh, well, yeah, okay. You
So
know.
yeah, so there's more people probably committing suicide in Japan than there. It's just Japan is fucking a lot of people.
Oh,
yeah, right.
Where are those
right.
people?
It's like when you measure the densely populated states in the U.S.
Those are all very small countries that you named.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
except
South Korea.
yeah, South Korea has a lot of people, but I think even Japan has more people than South Korea. I would wager.
We're
Think
number
so, too.
33 for the record.
That's not bad. There's
Yeah,
only
we're
like
pretty
50
good.
something
Go
countries.
us.
I thought all those emo kids really.
No, there's like 200 countries.
Are you sure?
Those are
I'm
a lot of
positive.
countries.
There's well over 200.
Yeah. All right. Well, still, that's not.
Ones
You're
that
thinking of
count.
states.
Yeah, but a lot of them are just like, come on.
I feel proud
That's
that
cute. You want to be by yourself.
I feel proud that Honduras is like has the lowest suicide rate for Central America.
What is Canada's got to be the last one. Canada's got to be the very last one. It's like, why would I kill myself, eh?
I'm Canadian.
Have you seen? There's donuts and there's the hockey and
You have Tim Hortons?
what else?
Shockingly, 40.
Well, they're lower than us. So that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but then
Or higher than us, whatever you want to say.
but it's lower than India. I don't know.
India again. There's just so many goddamn people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no, and the thing with India is they live in that sad class system where they're just like, well, I guess my life sucks.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it. It's
Yeah,
not part of
like-
their culture to kill themselves.
The more freedom you have, the more you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, on that bright subject,
Subject of suicide.
yeah, suicide. How did we get to that?
Look at the
Honestly, don't
suicide. Good fucking question.
Something about Japan and their porn.
Oh, yes,
Japanese
yes.
porn. Yeah, they have
Yeah,
a high
that's right,
suicide
that's
rate.
right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and somehow before that we were talking about how mine and Ryder's grandparents spoke Italian and made up words.
Yeah, somehow we transitioned from that.
Okay. Hang on. Never mind. Just keep talking. I may have something to reveal.
Review.
Not very,
Breaking news?
Hold on. No, just go.
Breaking news: Dave's in a plane right now for some stupid reason. I don't know why I said
Where's
that.
he going?
I'm making shit up
Oh.
as I go right now.
Dave. Where's he?
I actually forgot where the fuck he is right now.
Yeah.
That's
Was he here last
he's
week?
been-
Or the...
He was here last week, but other than that, he's been gone for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He has been gone for a while.
Longer than you, I think.
I think what it might be is I think he's in his last year of college, so
Mm,
he's in panic mode like I was last year.
Uh-huh.
I guess.
I was just
But he's just not committed.
Mhm.
Well, it's difficult when you're in your last year of college and possibly cramming.
You did it during your last year of college.
I'm clinically insane.
Okay.
I think we all
Fair.
could agree on that. I'm clinically insane. Only I would take double
Yeah,
full-time
you took like,
classes.
what, 24
24 credits.
24 credits.
24 credits.
Jeez.
Still did this podcasting shit.
Yeah, but you were dead, always.
Oh, we were not making this many episodes,
Okay,
though.
so
we
I-
made like 7.
Yeah, that's true.
We
Yeah,
made-
we were not this consistent.
No, we
last
didn't
year.
post as many, but we had a lot in the archive still.
That's true.
Mhm.
But I just got a text from Doyle. I had to okay for me to say it on the podcast. He goes, "Okay, so this may be really weird and random, but I have to tell someone this. I'm watching The Breakfast Club for the first time. This movie is fucked up." And then he goes, like, what the fuck? 1 minute they're laughing and smoking weed, then they're fucking yelling at each other and crying.
Okay.
In his defense, I've never seen this movie either.
Me neither.
I just
Well, actually, I actually think that describes the movie semi-well.
yeah,
Brilliant.
It does take you in quite an emotional turn you don't expect to go on.
That's very true. Yeah, I like the movie.
It is one of the 80s better movies.
John Hughes. So, in future plans, we are planning on doing a. Oh wow, he is literally still texting me about this. I've gotten. Let's see. I've gotten since I responded. I said, "Can I say this on the podcast?" He goes, "Yes." Then he responds like, "What the fuck?" What I just said. And then he goes, "Fucking talk about guns and friends. Now it's a giant dance montage. I'm bugging out." I just want Doyle to live tweet every movie he watches.
That would be pretty funny to follow.
Oh.
His reactions are pretty funny.
Well, that's why we're going to do a commentary of something pretty soon. I don't know what we're going to.
Okay.
I'm hoping it's going to be Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, just because Doyle watching that sounds.
Amazing.
Oh,
Great
nice.
idea. Great idea.
Classic piece of modern cinema.
It's almost an oxymoron statement, but I actually
Modern
understood it
Cinema could be a
completely.
classic.
Bill and Ted's. I love that movie. I love that. Have you seen the sequel, Conti?
I have.
Oh, how good is that Station?
Which one?
Station.
Oh, Yes.
The Martian.
Right. That's the one. Yeah, right.
The one
yeah,
that splits into two people, and he's like a genius, and he's in heaven for some reason with all the humans.
Yeah.
I'll have to see this movie at some point.
I remember. Yeah, it's the one where they go to hell, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Mind fucked.
All right. Well, I don't know. What are we talking about? We were talking about suicide. Then Doyle texted me. Then we were talking about the station, and now we're here.
Well, Mr. Ryder has been gone for a long time.
Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah. Pull your weight.
Oh,
Let's
my
hear-
weight.
Yeah. Hey, come on.
Let's
my
hear
weight's
some
my
tales
corner.
from your wonderful
Yeah,
bedroom.
all right.
That's all I have.
Let's hear about your corner. Let's make it a big ass corner.
Not
This
ready.
week. You're not
I
ready.
have one thing.
All right.
Just go for it.
Fine. Well, what's your one thing?
Wii production finally has ended. Let's
The-
reflect
the
on
Wii?
the
The-
Wii.
really?
Yes, the Nintendo Wii. Yes.
Okay.
So now they'll only make Wii U's from now on?
I guess. It says Nintendo no longer manufacturing console after more than 100 million sales worldwide to date.
I'm surprised they're still manufacturing just all now, to be honest.
Yeah, they had a whole bunch of models. They had like a one that didn't have GameCube compatibility. Then they had a mini one that was like yay big.
Oh, I heard about that one. I
Wait, a
forgot.
mini Wii?
Mini
which
Wii.
is a
Wait,
hilarious
I'm
thing
not
to say.
100% sure. I know it came out in
Mini
Canada.
Wii.
I'm not sure it came out in America, but there
I actually
was
remember hearing
a
about
mini
that.
Wii Mini. It was called
Mhm.
Wii Mini.
Wii Mini. It looks
Did
dumb.
that one have GameCube compatibility?
No, absolutely
doubt
not.
it.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to say I'm going to do just for this because I did not know that this happened at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to do the first question on a little quiz I planned, and I'll throw this out to anyone. What is the highest selling console video game of all time?
Isn't it still
Wii
PS2?
Sports, right?
Wii Sports.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
game.
the
highest selling-
Game. You
Yeah.
said. I thought I said console.
No, console video
Console-
game.
console
so
video
excluding
game,
PC.
Okay.
I
That's
think
because you had
I've
no
heard
choice.
that before.
Yeah, it's so weird. It is literally sold 82.98 million copies.
Wow.
Okay.
Holy shit.
That as many Wii's were sold.
It has sold almost 83 million copies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
that's a lot.
it is literally more than double the second highest selling video game of all time.
Hold on.
Wow.
Give me a sec.
Ooh, the second one's a good one.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey! What are you
No,
doing?
no, I'm not looking it up. I'm saying that's a good question.
Something,
I did not be looking it up.
Call of
It's
Duty
part of the
Black
quiz at
Ops.
some point.
No, that's an excellent question.
No, it is no. What is arguably the most famous game of all time?
Super Mario Brothers?
Indeed,
For the NES, that one?
Super Mario Brothers for the NES.
There were a lot of them.
40.24 million
Oh,
copies.
yeah.
And that
So-
probably includes the digital downloads of now.
There is no.
Mhm.
I mean, this obviously doesn't include
But that counts. People
oh no,
just
never
want the
mind.
game.
It does include GTA 5. Is on this list.
Oh, so okay. So yeah, GTA 5 is
It's-
breaking records and stuff.
It's
Yeah.
only sold 16 million copies up to the point that they.
It's probably sold
updated
record of
this.
like
Yeah.
most copies sold in a period of time.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Let's
But,
see. Games across all platforms have sold at least 15 million copies. Sale figures. Oh yeah, these is just I guess all time. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess
By the
it's up
way,
to date.
Kyle, I remember a long time ago you mentioned how like the Wii U is not selling the way it should be,
Mm-hmm.
and I just read an article recently that in the UK alone, sales have spiked over 600% because of Zelda.
Oh, the
That's
special
fine, but
edition.
it's still not selling what it should have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but my theory was right. They're going to sell when the main title games come out.
I
That
don't
was just
know
a remake.
about
That was a Wind Waker
Is
HD.
that
was-
What
yeah,
is
right.
this? What is
You
this?
need-
The Wii U?
Yeah.
Wii U.
You need steady flow of sales. You can't have this little drip and dribble kind of thing. That's not how companies make money.
That's how Nintendo's
Yeah,
gonna have
well,
to do it at this
you
point.
can't have peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
Look at how the Wii sold. The Wii sold like 10 billion
Yeah.
copies. 89 million copies, apparently.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Like that whole spike thing, I was a result of it. I was one of those. Conti lowered your damn speakers.
Yeah,
Yeah, lower your speakers.
We're getting double.
Now you know how I feel.
Put a pair of headphones on, dude.
I have them on. For some reason, the sound still comes through the speakers.
Really?
Then turn off the speakers.
You should
I
have
don't
dual
want
control.
to. They're nice speakers.
Nice.
But
They
you-
sound amazing.
You shouldn't be using them right now.
I like the openness. It makes me feel like I'm in the room with you guys.
Oh,
It
sweet.
feels together.
But as I was saying,
Feels togetherness.
But as I was saying, like it's exactly what I predicted. The sales were going to spike whenever they release it. It's going to spike when there's Brawl, the next Super Smash Brothers, then the next Legend of Zelda title.
Yeah.
They're going to spike
It
again.
seemed like the GameCube, where like it'll sell because of like Smash Brothers and Mario, and
Yeah.
not because your Granny Smith wants to play one.
Apples.
An apple.
Apples playing video games. Madness.
Well, the GameCube. I'm trying to think. The GameCube had some games that were good, but they were just kind of like cult classics.
GameCube had a lot of great Nintendo games. Probably some of my favorites of all time are on the GameCube.
Yeah, but selling wise, it did not do what it should have done.
The quality was there, but the sales were not there.
I don't know if the quality was there. Quality was clearly existed because there were some games that you were like, oh, so this is what this console can do.
Mm-hmm.
But most of them were like a slightly better version of the N64.
Like graphics wise, or
in the case of Ocarina of Time, just the redo.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that's they do that with every system pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, like I just said, the reason the spike in the Wii U was a remake of Wind Waker.
GameCube's biggest problem, which is always been Nintendo's biggest problem, is lack of third-party support. Nobody wants to publish their games.
And the amount of games each one of their major characters have is absurd. Eventually you run out of ideas to what to have Mario do.
If it wasn't for their flagship titles, they would be in the ground a long time ago. It's the only reason why they sell games. Besides, except for the Wii, of course, so that was a hit.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why
that was almost a hit for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, it was a hit for customers that didn't want to stay. They weren't loyal customers, obviously.
I'm sure they were happy
about
it.
It was a fad.
It was a fad.
I'm sure Nintendo wasn't crying.
Yeah.
Nope.
Until now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And third party would really help them a lot because you could do so much gimmicky shit with a tablet controller.
Yeah, but I mean as opposed to if you're third party and you have a choice, why wouldn't you go to one of these super processing high octane systems like the other ones? Why would you go to the Wii U?
Who releases besides the main party Nintendo characters? Who releases Nintendo exclusive games now?
Exclusive?
What do you mean Nintendo?
Yeah.
What companies?
What do you mean? Nintendo publishes all their games?
Which third party game developers, let's say Capcom or whatever, makes games exclusively for the Wii or for Nintendo?
Very few now.
I can only think of one example.
Very few.
The occasional Sonic game that's only for Nintendo consoles.
Well, Nintendo's actually helping out with this one. You're talking about Lost World.
Sega
produces games for other
Xbox,
systems.
I know, but I'm saying they occasionally make games that are only exclusive for Nintendo, but then they have games for all three.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't even count that.
The most recent one actually flopped from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Sonic Lost World.
Did that come out?
Yeah, apparently.
Does that or does that not contain dinosaurs and William H. Macy?
Neither.
Oh.
Apparently, Nintendo had a hand in developing that, so that's why it's really good.
But
apparently, it didn't sell. But
was William H. Macy in Lost World Jurassic Park?
You lost me there.
Was Lost World 2 or 3?
2.
Oh, then I didn't do that right.
Yeah, but based on what I heard, the game's getting a 5 to 6. And that's kind of rare because the Nintendo exclusive Sonic games have always been really good.
What do you mean 5 to 6 out of 10?
Scale?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Reviews. Really.
Wasn't what's its space? Sonic Adventure 2? That was Nintendo only, right?
No, that came out on the Dreamcast originally, back when Sega was still in the console wars.
Sonic Adventure 2, though? The one with Shadow?
Yeah, that was the 10th anniversary game of Sega. That was the last Sonic game to come out on a Sega console.
And they got re-released for GameCube.
Yeah, it was re-released for GameCube.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, well, apparently it came out a few days ago.
Yeah, and it's getting poor reviews.
Wow. That's weird.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
It's basically a
new
Nintendo
Sonic
game.
games always get poor reviews.
Wait, what game is it based on?
No, but for the longest time, the Nintendo exclusive Sonic games have gotten great reviews. This is the first time it's doing poorly.
Usually the worst ones, you're talking about Black Knight.
Yeah, Colors was good, but that wasn't even exclusive, was it?
Yes,
it was. It was Wii only.
It was? Okay, that one was good,
and Nintendo DS.
But everyone before that, for years, was pretty bad.
No, people loved Sonic and the Secret Rings. I was one of the few that didn't.
I did not hear that at
all. I thought those were lowest points.
I've heard actually terrible things.
Really?
About
I've heard a lot of positive on that.
That
the Black Knight was subpar.
I can't believe that even exists.
I heard that was the worst, but besides Sonic 06, I heard the Black Knight was one of the worst ones.
I've been watching some internet guys about Sonic 06, and I knew the game was bad, but these guys don't know what the fuck they're doing, and it's just pathetic. I know the game is bad, but I completed 20% of Sonic's campaign in 30 minutes.
I mean, that's bad on the level that you beat a fifth of the game in 30 minutes.
Or you would.
That's not a good game.
It's a yeah, because that's the pinnacle of Sonic games.
Well, I'm saying, but then that means that's what 2.5 hours of gameplay all the way through. That's an awful game.
2.5 times 3, so they got 7.5, and you got the final.
That's still bad.
Yeah, but the way the game works, the campaigns end up taking like 4 or 5 hours each.
I guess.
I don't know. It's a poor, shitty game, and I still hate you for doing it, Sega.
Apparently, with Sonic Lost World.
The Black Knight?
No, this was the Sonic 06. This was like the introduction of Sonic into the current generation of consoles.
Oh yeah.
Sonic
I will
Lost World
tell
is
you,
like
I looked up one of the Sonic games on Black Knight, and I'm convinced that the critics kind of have it out for Sonics, but it doesn't have stellar user reviews either.
No, the Black Knight didn't do so
It's
well.
probably one of those where like the users hated it more than the critics.
No. There was a lot. The critics
critics
hated
hated it.
negative
Oh, critics
reviews
hated it. Okay.
and way more positives.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it got 6 out of 10, which is pretty much what Sonic always gets, with the exception of Mario and Sonic.
Apparently,
at the Winter
lately
Olympics.
Sonic's been like making a revival with like Generations and Colors, and apparently this one's supposed to be good because it was co-developed by Nintendo. You know, who thought that Nintendo would make a crappy game?
I'm hearing poor reviews of that one though.
Yeah,
I might get it when the price goes down. I'm not getting it now.
that's why it's only on Nintendo consoles.
Plus, I still have to pick up Arkham Origins anyway.
Is Arkham Origins out?
I think it came out.
Yeah, I think it might
Just
have
Friday.
came out. I don't know. I have such mixed feelings about it.
2 days.
Yeah, I pre-ordered a copy, so I kind of have to go pick it up.
Kevin
Yeah, I
Conroy
mean, I
is
don't know.
What's that?
Isn't Kevin Conroy not voicing that
I
one?
think he's not.
Yeah.
He's not. Mark Hamill's not back as the Joker.
He said he wouldn't come back at all.
But the
No,
Joker,
that's not what he said.
I think he said for our Arkham series game he would.
No, what he said was like, "I'm done for now. If there's something that piques me," he didn't say anything definitive. That's
Okay,
what
then.
annoys me.
He's
He
taking a
was basically
break.
Like,
Okay.
He was like, "If there's
You-
something
like
cool,
what
I'll
Jeff-
come back for it." Like,
Mhm.
For the right reason, he'll come back, which is fair.
Yeah.
like what Kevin Conroy did. I mean, he took a break for like a bunch of years, but
Kevin
then
Conroy, yeah, he'll come back if he needs money.
Kevin Conroy now he's done like 5 movies in a row. He did Doom, he did Flashpoint, he's done a lot of stuff now.
Yeah, but he was only in for a very short amount of time in Flashpoint.
He was in
Oh,
Doom-
that's true. He's
Doom
not
movie?
doing nearly as much as he used to, but
No, not that. No, the
Justice League Doom.
Oh, okay. He said Doom, so I was assuming that awful.
No, he played Batman
Movie.
in Justice League Doom.
that Doom. No. He
With,
did not
The Rock.
star along with Dwayne the Rock.
I
Johnson.
actually really enjoyed that movie. I love what's his name? The main character of that movie, who's actually not The Rock. It's
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
no, it's Bones McCoy from the new Star Trek.
Oh, Carl Urban.
Carl Urban. I really really enjoy Carl Urban.
He's awesome. Did you see he has a show now?
Yeah, he's on TV. It's very bizarre.
It is. Like, he just does not want to stop working.
Yeah, he's on like a weird future buddy cop TV show with a robot.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. He has he's not very picky. He just works in everything.
Yeah, and he's always good. He was the only good part of Doom. He was like he was Reaper in that movie. I keep going. He said game. And it had that awesome moment where it goes into first-person shooter mode, which is just so cool.
Yeah, Pokemon's been out for like a week.
Pokemon,
Yeah.
X and Y?
X and
Pokemon's
Y.
gonna do fantastic. And I gotta be honest, I played X and Y for about 5 minutes. It kind of made me want to go back to the franchise. And
I really like
I
it.
haven't
I
touched.
don't get it, man.
I
don't get
haven't-
how can it because it's the same thing.
No,
You're doing
but-
the same thing.
No, but because there's actual animation, like you actually see combat now.
I don't know if I want to. That's not Pokemon. That's Pokemon Stadium.
Well, it's not like
Yeah,
you
it's
expect
better
the
than that.
stadium.
No, come on. That's the Pokemon we've always wanted.
Yeah, I've always wanted
Yeah.
3D
Yes.
Pokemon. I was like, come on.
The environment is actual 3D
But
graphics.
I don't want these Pokemon. I want my Pokemon.
I mean,
Well, you can
well,
still-
that's
you can
true.
still get them.
That's my problem. Is I want a game with all the Pokemon,
Well, they all
not
sort
just
of have all
not just
of
the
them,
new
right?
100.
Well, X and Y actually has that because I
X
was
and
playing
Y.
with fucking Charizard.
XY only has 70 new Pokemon.
But they have all the other ones, right?
Yeah, well, not every every game has a select amount of from
Yeah.
the past generation.
Really?
But yeah, but apparently because like
that's-
not
I
apparently-
think they really missed
a
out.
game with like all 450.
actually it's like 700.
Yeah, I
now.
think there's way more now. But
Is there really?
Yeah,
the thing they're missed out on is the thing that Silver did absolutely perfect was that you could go back and do the original game.
yeah. Well, in a
Every
different
single
order,
game
but
should
you know,
do that.
Oh, it's
You should be able to go back In
So
every single game, you should be able to go back to Kanto. Like
Kanto,
travel.
I thought every single region.
Every
Oh my god, it would
single
never
one.
end. That is a 1,000,000-hour game.
Why though? But what's the problem? Because you don't even need to make anything new. All you have to do is just grab the stuff from the last game, put it in.
Yeah, well, that's why. That's the problem, because they can't make anything new. They can't sell anything.
No, you make the new thing, and then just leave all the old stuff to go back to.
That would
They'll
be
just
cool.
get repetitive and dry.
You
Just
don't
keep
have
going
to.
to the same
Make it
region
an
over
option.
and over and over again.
I mean, how many times do you play Silver and Gold?
Not often, but like if I buy Pokemon every year, which has been coming out every year, I have to go through the same regions every year. It's gonna get
You don't want to
boring.
step on Brock's face every year.
Wait, what? Step on
You
Brock's
don't want to have to
face?
go back to Pewter Gym and just beat the shit out of him every time. That was the best part of Silver and Gold, because you were really good by the time you went back to the
Oh
original
well, yeah, but
ones.
he also had like Pokemon around your level too.
Yeah, but you were...
They didn't have like level 8s and 10s.
No, they didn't have what the original one had.
Yeah.
But you were way better than...
Oh,
I mean,
totally. Yeah, you had like level 70s at that point.
that was always my problem, though, with Pokemon. I would always
Well,
spend too much...
you couldn't control them though if they were over a level 30.
No, but by that point, you'd gone through the whole...
Johto.
Yeah, you've gone through all of Johto. But, I always overtrained my Pokemon, because I always just walked around and did shit.
Yeah,
And
the same thing.
It was so boring by the end, because I would just walk through everyone.
Yeah, there's a new feature where I don't know how I feel about it. You know, experience share.
Yes, yeah.
It's different now. Like you can turn it on, and all your Pokemon get experience if
But you
through
don't have
battle.
to, like, find it and give it to someone?
No,
Or
you just
what?
you turn it on, and say if one Pokemon wins, everyone gets experience.
Yeah, that's what it always does.
No, it's just
No.
only a certain Pokemon you assign that experience share to got experience. Now,
And it was
now your whole
right,
party gets
right.
experience.
It was a unique item that the Pokemon had
Well,
to hold.
Yeah.
But I think there was an experience all at some point.
At
some point in the
Nah,
game.
you
I don't
lost
think
me. I
so.
don't think so.
No.
I think so.
But there's one thing that they do now that I'm kind of indifferent about. I half like it, half don't. It's what's called Mega Evolution. Now, when I first
I
heard,
just got to that point.
hate that.
Oh.
no.
So
No. Time out. It's not. I mean, it's not a permanent thing.
I'm aware.
It's a temporary super mode that a lot of
Oh,
termites
that's
are not.
stupid. That's literally
Pokemon
Digimon.
Don't get super modes. They're
That's-
Pokemon.
That is not. No.
They
don't know.
evolve
I mean,
and go to the next
Some
form.
of them look pretty cool, like new
no,
Blaziken, new Charizard.
No, you
If you
can't
wanna
do that.
redesign-
Pokemon don't do that. They
Yes.
evolve.
They're not Digimon. I like
They are
Digimon better than
creatures of
Pokemon
science,
a lot of times.
people. Now you're just being ridiculous.
They're not even creatures of science. They're supposed to be natural in this world.
Yeah, but how,
You don't get to be like, you don't get to go Super Saiyan as a Pokemon.
well, now you can. Only a certain amount though. Not,
That was
yeah.
the moment that I was like, you guys stop trying. And that's
No,
sad.
yeah, that is stupid. That is very
I don't
stupid.
know, I'm looking forward
But-
to it.
I will say though, what are the two new legendary Pokemon? The
Oh.
elk and the cool looking.
It's like a reindeer and like some sort of phoenix thing.
Do you know their names though?
Vettel and
They're-
Zeronos.
They're not just like X and Y?
Xerneas and Vettel or Yvettel. It's
There you
like
lost
YV.
me.
Yeah, they're very.
It's weird that their names don't at least start with X and Y.
It does. Like Xeranos starts with X and Yvettel starts with Y.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
so the Y guy, Yvettel, whatever he is, he actually, I thought he looked weird when I first saw him. If it is a he, I don't know, but
Is it the reindeer or the other thing?
That's
the other
the,
thing, the flying thing,
Phoenix.
it actually looks pretty cool.
It does.
The reindeer, I'm not going to touch that one. That should not. That
That
does
looks
not-
awesome. That's why I chose X. It's like fucking reindeer Pokemon. It's like
This is
the
like
antlers are
Santa's
huge
Pokemon.
and it's glowing.
It's
and-
Bambi that's bejeweled.
It's better. It's not Bambi. It's not a baby. It's ginormous.
On one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say,
Yeah, right.
"Kick that fucking Charizard's ass and we
Yeah,
can get away."
Xerneas or Yvettel. I'm not sure how you pronounce
Yvettel.
it.
I'll take. Like I could take Yvettel. That
That does look pretty
thing
cool.
looks pretty badass.
Red and black. It's cool. And oh yeah, new type. I think they're both fairy types.
Really? Fairy types?
Fairy type.
Fairy types. Is that right?
Is this Magic the Gathering now?
To be
You
honest-
just dropped all pretense.
To be honest, I'm kind of surprised they didn't have a fairy type earlier.
Really?
Because they didn't need it. It was
Well, they had
elements, and
magic.
it was-
Actually,
No, well, there was like psychic, which I would go with because it was very vague.
But I think
It was only
Togepi and
a few.
Togetic could have frickin'
yeah,
classified as fairies.
they changed some of them to become fairy types. Let me find a list.
I was not
Pure
pleased with
fairy-
Why
that.
Oh,
can't they just have
hold
normal?
on. Fairy is now a pure fairy type Pokemon. I think it used to be normal. Now it's fairy. Togepi, Snubbull, Granbull.
Snubbull? It's a fairy?
It's a fairy.
I don't know what the fuck a
I don't know
Snubbull
what
is.
that is.
Yeah.
It's the pink dog thing.
And the rest are new Pokemon.
Snubbull is from Silver and
Oh, no,
Gold.
never mind.
That's
Half
not that
fairy.
old. I mean, that's not that new.
Those are pure.
Wait.
Secondary, you know how they have like two types now?
Yeah.
Now, Jigglypuff is part fairy, Mr. Mime, Igglybuff, Marill, Azumarill, Ralph.
Well, we all knew Mr. Mime was a fairy.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, what was Mr. Mime's original type?
Psychic.
Because I'm pretty sure he didn't have
Like
one.
now it's Psychic and Fairy.
Right, now it's Psychic and Fairy. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it shouldn't be Fairy.
Yeah.
Fairy shouldn't exist, because
That's
Fairy...
stupid as shit.
That was.
I'm still getting over Steel being a type.
That was like 10, 15
Wait, are you
years ago.
serious?
That was the second generation.
That's
dude.
been for a
I'm
long
just
time.
dealing with that.
Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me? What, did these Pokemon start rusting after a while?
Steel's pretty cool. Like, yeah, it's resistant to fighting Dragon and Dark. So Dragon has a new weakness, which is good because dragons I thought were overpowered for the longest time until now, and it's weak against poison and steel.
Oh, you could think of something so much more creative to be effective against dragons than steel.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad that like Dragon has a new weakness because it's only been like ice. I think that's it. I think just ice.
I think
and something else.
electricity was effective against Dragonite and Dragonair. No,
Well, weren't
wait,
they part
no.
flying or something?
Dragonite was the last evolution,
Yeah,
right?
I think it was.
So what were the two before him?
Dratini and Dragonair.
Dratini and I think electricity was their weakness, but it didn't affect Dragonite.
Weird.
But
Not sure
Dragonite's
what-
powerful as shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what type he was back then.
He was a dragon.
Really? Is Dragonite not a dragon?
Well, I think
are we
it-
having this
Well,
conversation?
Dragonite's part of something else too. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's not.
Well,
Thunder,
no, you
lightning,
caught
or whatever.
Dragonair in the water, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Were they part water? I think they were.
Yeah, they
No, the early
were
ones
in
were
water. I
water.
think
He
it was
he
Dragon.
lightning
Yeah,
or thunder or whatever.
Yeah,
hang
it
on, hang on.
changed.
Electricity.
they were like half
Hello?
water, half dragon. But then when you're Dragonite, you're just full dragon.
Uh-huh.
Hang on, we have a guest, everybody. Talk to
Okay. The Breakfast Club really fucked me up in the head, and I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I'm going into this movie thinking in my head, it's called The Breakfast Club. I've never seen this before in my life. It's like a Harold and Kumar go to White Castle type of movie.
Oh.
No, it's really not.
I honestly thought it was kids who got stuck in detention together who snuck out and got breakfast. It made sense.
No, that's not.
Now, I realize that now. I'm very confused.
What has you confused?
Why were they... The part that really fucked me up was the part that they went from fighting to screaming at each other to smoking, to running through the hallways, to smoking weed, to in a circle talking about guns and fuck you, and then they're in a dance montage. I don't know what happened.
Well, you clearly missed the 80s when it came to movies, because that was every 80s movie.
Dude,
Pretty much.
Like, I am seriously screwed up in the head. I called my sister, I called Kinsey, like,
It's emotionally
I don't know
distraught.
how to explain this.
You're on the podcast, by the way. Yeah, well, you know, that's, I don't know what your issue is with The Breakfast Club. It's a pretty straightforward movie, dude.
No, like, I don't know why they were screaming at each other 1 second and then like laughing the next.
Because they're all different, they're all people from different kinds of social groups that don't get along, and then they do get along.
Guys, I can't hear him. Put him a little closer or something.
It's like a 10-second span. Like, how do you go from saying fuck you to somebody to laughing?
Well,
I get it.
well, you know, that's the power of marijuana.
I don't like it.
Alright, well, make sure you don't watch Pretty in Pink or 16 Candles.
That was Doyle's review of The Breakfast
Oh,
Club.
wait, whoa, what?
What?
16 candles?
Yeah, they're all made by the same guy. And there's a little Asian kid in 16 Candles.
And the one and only Molly Ringwald.
Unfortunately, Jared,
What?
you can't,
Harold and
you can't
Kumar
really talk to him.
Is not anything like these movies.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm losing brain cells listening to that comment.
All right, Doyle. I'll have to talk to you through texting because I do have to get back to the show.
Okay.
All right. Well, don't do anything drastic while you're trying to deal with this tragedy that is the Breakfast Club.
Hey, try that too.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right.
Bye.
That was interesting.
That might have been a just casting first.
What a Colin
Colin.
midlife crisis or whatever just happened.
For a man who's only
Wait,
21.
Skype can actually call real life phones, right?
Oh, I don't know.
It costs
It
money.
can.
Oh, it does?
It can.
You cost credits though.
Does it? Okay. That would have been fun.
I'm not gonna lie. He has the perfect voice on the phone, like for a guy who like sounds like he's on cops or something, like about to get arrested.
Oh, it's so mean.
It's not mean. It's just true.
Oh,
like
that's so
listening to
mean.
that, it'd be like the perfect guy. Like, okay, I got the bag up my ass. He's coming to the car. What should I do now?
Oh, I was watching. I was weird. I was watching Cops the other day, and there's I jumped in at the moment where the cops are arresting the dude. That happens every 15 minutes in Cops, and I felt bad for the guy. He was just like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not resisting, and they just threw him down and were really hitting him and stuff.
It makes for good TV.
I know, but he was just like, I didn't do anything. I'm not resisting. I'm not
Yeah, they're totally just like, that's fucked up.
It was real police brutality on television. I was very conflicted about the whole thing.
This is proof of police brutality?
Yeah, who knows, maybe murdered a child. I wasn't paying attention.
The
But
fuck did I just miss in 30 seconds? What the? I walked into murdered a child? What?
I was talking about my plans for the weekend.
I was gonna talk about soup.
Soup?
Soup.
Okay. Alright, well, I was planning a little game today, so I guess I'll start it now. Unless, do you have any other stories from the, virtual era of our, or part
No,
of our world?
I found Dragonite. It is Dragon and Flying, which I thought it was.
Dragon and flying.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Dragonite.
Dragon. I think. Yeah, never mind.
That's okay. So he did have a weakness to electricity because flying Pokemon have a weakness
Yes.
to electricity.
Which is weird because he is kind of an electric Pokemon. He gets thunder and thunder.
Yeah, he does learn Thunder. And, apparently, Dragon, until now, only had two weaknesses, was Dragon itself and Ice. Which I knew was too overpowered.
I knew it was Ice. I knew because
it's Ice and Dragon.
you always have
Who was Ice in the original 151?
Articuno.
Articuno and, Dugong?
Jinx.
Jinx?
She
Jinx.
could,
Right.
I
And
think
the
she could
Seal.
use.
Shit. What were their names?
Yeah, Seal and Dugong.
Seal and Dugong and Jinx.
Seal and Dugong.
Cloyster could use ice moves, and
But
Hill-
I think it was Ice. It was just water. But
I don't think it was.
it became part Ice.
You could use ice.
Yeah.
Ice moves.
Yeah, but
Right. There
it
were
was
no
pure water.
Mr. Freeze Pokemon.
Mr. Freeze.
How cool would that be? You just caught Mr. Freeze.
Nora. That's what he said instead of his name.
But now Fair
I
is
was
super
actually,
against it.
since you guys have all played Arkham City, like that moment when you do the side mission for Mr. Freeze, I don't know why, I think his voice just sounds so weird. He's like, find Nora Batman, please.
Yeah, he is a little weird.
Oh well.
All right. Well, Jose, do you have a tally thing?
Yeah, it's all.
Situation
I have
going
a spreadsheet ready.
All right. So I'm gonna do a pretty loose game right now. I'm just gonna ask a person I decide to ask a question, and if you answer it right, you get a point.
All right.
And I think we'll start with the IMDb top 250.
I'm fucked.
No, you're not. This is the top 250 movies of all
Yeah,
time,
I've seen
rated
this,
by
I've seen this
IMDb.
list years ago, but
These are all
it changes
really,
all the time.
These are all really famous movies.
Yeah.
I'm still fucked.
Yeah, but you'll probably be able to do
I'm
fine.
going to do a process of elimination like the last time Jared did this.
Yeah, you will.
Hate that.
Let's see. What's a good question? Jose, just go to you right away.
Oh fuck.
That's why you never let them know you're scared.
Good point there, buddy. I fucked up there.
I'm going to give you an easy one. In the top 200, in the top 10 of the top 250, what are the only movie and sequel that are in the top 10?
Godfather and Godfather Part
I
2.
knew that.
Absolutely.
That one was
One
too.
point to
Okay,
you.
that was too easy.
I know. I gave you a good one.
Good easy one.
Now, Jared,
Okay.
based on your knowledge of said movie, I will give you it is not part of the top 5, but where in the 6 to 10 range does The Dark Knight land?
Wow, it's in the top 10?
It is in the top
It used to be
10.
like 4.
It was for a while.
A long time.
Okay, I actually don't agree with that.
I don't.
But
never did.
Wow. Whew, that's a tough one.
So you have 5 choices. You know.
I do. I'm just wondering if to shoot low or shoot high, because I want to shoot high, but that might not be the case.
Well, apparently it used to be number 4, which I don't really
Like about when it came out.
agree with at all. So
No,
clearly
yeah.
we're not. We were.
You know what?
not
I'm gonna
among the-
go with a lucky number. I've worn on some sports jerseys. I'm gonna go with number 9.
Ooh, number 6.
Mm.
Ooh, wow! It was 9 flipped upside down.
Yeah, I'll give you half a point for that.
Half a point.
Put it down, half a point.
All right then, 0.5 it is.
In the top 25 movies, how many movies have... Hang on, let me do a quick count for myself. Oh, this is Alex, by the way.
Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me.
Way to go, genius.
In the top 25, how many movies have Brad Pitt in them?
The top 25.
Yes. Very famous actor, been in a
Alright.
lot of movies.
Yeah, I get that.
He's in at least 2, because I
Yeah.
wouldn't have said it if not.
Top 25. I'm gonna say. It's either 3 or 4. I'm gonna say 4.
2.
Only 2, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No points for
So
Alex.
Fight Club has to be there.
Fight Club and at 7 are both in.
Okay.
Two
Huh.
of my favorite movies of all time.
They are quite brilliant.
Let's take a trip to the bottom of the list.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How do I do this? Where I'll give you in the top in the 50 range. Where in increments of 50, 250, so you have
Like 1 to 49, 50 to 99.
yeah, exactly.
All right.
Of 250, where does Toy Story fall? It's in the top 250, but
I'm
where?
gonna say the top 50.
Incorrect.
Damn.
Number 111.
Ooh.
Wow.
Surprisingly low for Toy Story, I think.
I mean, of all movies of all time, that's still
Of all
impressive.
time, yeah.
That's
It
I
is.
would agree with that. I put it around 100.
definitely one of the top highest animated movies.
Mm-hmm.
Our animated movies.
That's one of the
you
most
could
important
argue
animated
it
movies.
is one of the
Oh
greatest.
yeah, that's not this is a list where Citizen Kane is number 49.
Yeah, people say that's the best movie of all time.
Yeah, exactly.
That can't be.
Let's see. Jared,
Okay.
how many Star Wars movies are in the top 50?
I'm gonna say 2.
Correct. Which 2 for an extra point?
I'm gonna say A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back.
Correct.
Mhm.
Jared gets 2.
He's always good at this.
I figured.
Yeah.
Let's jump over, I guess, while I'm doing this, to video games, just to keep it interesting.
Cool.
Alex,
Peace.
name 3 out of the top 5 selling video games for the Atari 2600.
All right.
See, now that's one that Jose and I would be fucking clueless, but this is like this is a challenging
Okay.
question for Ryder.
Combat.
Is that an answer?
Well, that's one of them.
No, it's not.
Really, top selling. Pac-Man,
Yes, number 1.
for one. Space Invaders.
Number 5. You only need one more.
This is probably something. Let's do something simple. Galaxian Galaga.
Nope. I'll give you one more wrong answer.
Okay. Let's do something common. Pong.
No. The other three were Pitfall, Asteroids, and Missile Command.
It's just...
All three of them very common.
Yeah, I know they are.
Shit.
All right. So it would be you, Jose?
I guess.
Okay, let's
I'm the one running this fucking show right now.
go to the Nintendo Entertainment System.
The original NES, alright.
Ooh.
Where in the top 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where among the top 10 do you think Legend of Zelda is in top selling?
Do I get a plus or minus?
You get +1, -1.
3?
Just wrong. It's number 5.
Really?
And Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, is number 6.
Wow.
What's above it? I mean, obviously Super Mario Brothers.
Mario 2, well, Mario 3, Mario 2, Tetris. Tetris sold.
Really?
Many
I thought Tetris
copies.
was popular on the Game Boy.
Apparently it was popular on the NES also.
Yeah.
Alright.
Interesting.
Now, Jared, for you, I jump over to DC Comics superhero and supervillain Secret Identities.
Oh, now you're talking my language.
I don't know about that.
Oh shit. He's gonna ask me. Watch. He's gonna ask me some question about like Dr. Light or some shit.
I mean, you don't know his name?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, there's a different Dr. Light I could ask you.
Oh, I do know that Dr. Light.
How about let's do someone not easy, but less difficult than more difficult than maybe Dr. Light, or say not Bruce Wayne. How about Carter Hall?
Carter Hall.
He's someone you should know.
Is that Cyborg?
Hawkman.
Oh, wow. That was Earth 2 Hawkman?
No, it's all Hawkmans.
Oh, there isn't a different Hawkman between the Earths?
Well, there was. No, I think he was always Carter Hall.
Wow.
Now,
What was Cyborg's name?
Victor Stone?
Victor Stone.
Now,
Carter Hall kind of sounds like a black man's name.
That's messed up.
Sorry, black people, but it's kind of true.
Hang on. In the top 25, Alex Ryder, of IMDb's top 250, how many Lord of the Rings movies are in the top 25?
Ooh.
2.
Not counting Hobbits.
2.
All 3.
Even 2 towers?
2 Towers is
I
number
should
20.
have said I knew it was okay.
I had a feeling it was gonna be all 3.
I thought it was going to be all 3 as well.
Alright. Have you been taking down the points?
As far as I know,
what's the points as of now?
I would hold it. Did Condi get a point for that last question?
No.
he didn't. So then I have 1, Alex has 0, and Jared has 2.3.
Okay.
2.3.
I don't know why I said 3. It's 5?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember him giving 0.3.
I'm not sure how I fucked that one up, but yeah, it's 2.5.
Alright, Jose. What is the top-selling to-date Xbox 360 game?
There's no fucking way in hell it's not Halo 3.
It's GTA 5.
Fuck!
Oh.
Curveball!
Wow.
Yeah, I was very shocked by that.
On
But
a quick side note, did
you
you
know
guys
what? I
see
will
that
give you
Halo
timeout,
3 is
timeout.
actually free now on Xbox?
That's weird.
Yeah, actually it is. If you
That's
have a
very
gold, you have a
weird.
gold account.
For all the time, because I know they did a promotional thing for the month of June where Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed 2 are free.
Jose, by the way, give yourself half a point. Because my thing had... it's not Halo, but I did say you were wrong. It says 8 million sold on the Xbox for GTA 5, but for some reason they added in 16 for including PS3 sales, so it put itself above it, so it's technically Call of Duty Black Ops, but give yourself half a point for the fuck of it.
Yay!
Now, Jared,
Okay.
I'm guessing. I'm gonna go back to superheroes just to give you a chance to.
He's gonna be the lead.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have. He should have gotten a good one. Let's see. Who? How about Ray Palmer?
Oh, my goodness, that's the Atom.
All right. I'm just saying he's best friends with Carter Hall, and you didn't know Carter Hall, so.
That's true. That's true. Well, yeah, that's a good point.
All right. So
I will say the only reason why I know of Ray Palmer is because of Identity Crisis.
Oh fuck, that's right. I gave you that book.
Without that book, I would have no idea.
All right, now
Very nice.
Alex, we will go back to video games for you.
Okay, sounds good.
Where? Hang on. let me
And the
see.
world is Carmen Sandiego.
That was a great game.
It was.
How many? Hold on. Nah, that's not a good question. I was gonna do something with Pokemon, but they'd like lump them all together. Like red, blue, and green are considered one thing for some reason.
Because they're all Gen 1.
Yeah, but
Red, blue, and green, or red, blue, and yellow.
so it said red, blue, and green.
Oh, it's probably because the Japanese one. Because green was the Japanese one.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Hmm.
So it counts the Japanese sales too.
Wait, was yellow Japanese?
I mean, I'm sure they made a yellow one.
I
in
think, but like
Japan,
it was red and green if that first came out in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Name 3. I'm doing this again to you. 3 out of 5 of the highest selling titles on the original Xbox.
Ooh, I know one of them.
Halo Combat Evolved,
Oh, I actually know 2 of them.
Halo 2,
That's number 1. Just need one more.
some Project Gotham Racing.
Yeah, it's number 5.
Okay.
I can't believe that. That was
Wait,
the
what
one
was
I
that? What was that last one?
Project Gotham Racing. That was the one I looked at. I was like, really?
I think that's a popular series. I think it came with a lot of the Xboxes. Maybe that's why.
Do you want to try, since you haven't missed any, you want to try the other 2 for an
Okay.
extra point?
Let's see. Ooh.
If you get off,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay. Yeah.
if
yeah,
you miss
yeah.
one, it's over.
All right. Let's see. Xbox. That's where I stopped. Is that 3? Let's see. Hold on.
I'll give you a hint. It's not the Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
I didn't
It
think
in
it
my
was.
heart.
As
Really?
awesome as that game is.
Call of Duty 2.
Nope.
Okay.
Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell's number 3 and Fable's number 4.
Okay.
I was
Fable.
gonna say Fable. I knew it was gonna be
Fable
Fable.
was big on the original.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Alex got a point, so I feel better.
Yeah.
Now I'm back at Jose, I believe.
Yeah, you've been going in a circle, so.
All right.
Next.
Let's see. Let me go through my bundles. Diana Prince. Superheroes.
Well, I'm fucked already.
No, you're not. Think.
What the fuck is Diana
Oh, come
Prince?
on, Jose,
Think.
you got this one.
Diana Prince. Is that like a male version of Wonder Woman? What?
Diana. All right, I'll give you the point because you said Wonder Woman. It's Wonder Woman.
It's Wonder Woman, damn it!
Oh wait, Diana. But you said Diana Prince.
That's her last name.
I didn't fucking know
Or
that.
her secret identity's last name.
Really? That's okay. Just a second. That's a little lame since she's whatever.
She's a princess.
I guess my brain just goes Princess Diana. Like really? All
Well,
right.
Princess Diana was also a princess of England.
then. Yeah, that's why my brain got confused. I was thinking of
Although-
her for some reason.
Wonder Woman came first.
Really?
Wonder
Look at
Woman
that.
did come first.
So the Queen of England copied. The Princess of England copied her.
She's dead, Alex. Let's not offend.
You
the dead.
fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Be nice to Princess Di.
All right. Now.
Really?
He called her Princess Di.
No, that's what they call her. Isn't it the most fucked up thing?
Yeah, right?
Thank you, Kyle. That was the joke.
I'm aware, but like, I can't deal with that.
Oh, come on.
I'll give you in the top 50s, like Jose. You know what? I don't like that. I don't really like that. Let's see. How many?
Alexis to take together the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
A lot.
Let me do this quickly.
Da-der.
I know, talk. No, I should talk.
It helps me think. Damn it.
How many movies in the top 25 is Robert De Niro in?
All right, hold on. Let's see.
It's really a guessing game.
Okay.
But
Let me actually. You know what? It'll help me if I name them out loud, and then if I. Okay.
you know one of them.
Yeah. Well, obviously. So there's Godfather Part 2.
Yes.
I'm gonna say Raging Bull.
No, it should be, but it's
Oh.
not.
Let's see.
Goodfellas is the other one.
All right. Well, then, all right. I'll come up with a number so that way it's not unfair. Let's see. Is Taxi Driver in there?
Nope.
Wow, man. These people are very unappreciative of some of his finest work. All right, I'm gonna go with then. In that case, neither of those movies are in it. I'm gonna go with 3.
2.
2. Holy shit! Tell me the other one's Goodfellas.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
Was it Godfather 2 and
Goodfellas?
Goodfellas?
Yeah.
Goodfellas. Wow. No love for any of Scorsese's early work, huh?
No, he really didn't get a lot. No, it's a good point.
I mean, that stuff was brilliant.
Okay. Now Alex.
Yeah.
Alex Ryder. Where? Ooh, you know that wouldn't be fair. No one knows that. Actually, do you own it in television?
Yes, but it's not doesn't work.
The fuck is that
so wait,
thing?
I might throw it on me. Throw it on me.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say, what is the highest selling game for the television of all time? They only list I'll give you a hint. They only list 6 games,
Well, yeah, television can sell a crazy amount of numbers.
and it's not a game you're gonna get.
Okay, is it Space Armada?
No, that's number 5 though.
Advanced Dungeons and Dragons?
Not even on the list.
For Pitfall? No, it's not. That's
Las Vegas Poker and Blackjack.
really. Oh, Jesus.
2 million shipped.
Oh shit! I haven't sold.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. In television games that have sold or shipped at least 1 million copies.
That's okay.
So they end up somewhere.
Yeah, so they're out there.
Okay.
Okay, Jose,
Yeah.
what do you say? What console? Of all the consoles ever, let's see.
I don't think you can ask which one sold the best, which one sold the poorest. I feel like I already know those. You should have wrote down these questions before you came up with this
I
damn
just made
game.
them up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Which in the top 23, how many Sonic the Hedgehog games are there?
In the top 23, like what games?
How many Sonic the Hedgehog games are there in the top 23 selling
Of all
games of
time.
all time?
Really?
3.
Just 1.
Only one?
Yeah, and I'll give you half a point if you can name it.
Sonic 2.
First one.
Really? I thought the second
Oh
one
wait,
was
no,
better.
it's Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Mega Drive.
That's the original.
Okay, that is. All right.
That is the
But
original.
I've never heard of the Mega Drive.
That's the Japanese.
What
That's
the
the
fuck?
that's the
And-
Japanese name of the Genesis.
And European.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't hear it called it
All
too.
right, yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
were there-
23rd highest. It's the last of the.
Yeah.
top
Actually,
23.
the US is the only place it was called the Genesis, so that everywhere else is Mega Drive.
Really?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Sega's big boom into the US market, because apparently the Master System sold well everywhere else besides the US.
Wow.
All right. So Jared?
That was news to me.
Yep.
No, I mean it's your turn.
Okay.
All right, let's go with. Okay, can't go with him because that would just be I was gonna go with Ralph Dibny, but that'd be another Identity Crisis giveaway.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Crispus Allen.
Crispus Allen.
You should know this
Crispus Allen?
Cool
based
person.
on what you've read. I know you've read it.
Are they related to Barry Allen in any way?
Not even a little bit. I'll give you a hint. It's a he.
It's a he.
You have seen him. In...
Crispus Allen. Oh shit! Wait. Okay, look, black people, please don't get mad at me, but I'm pretty positive he's black, and it's not because his name sounds black.
You racist fuck.
Yeah, he's right.
I was going along with the joke until he got the damn answer, Kyle.
Shit, what was he though?
No, but it's a fair point because he was just a cop in Gotham for a while.
Oh my god,
Huh?
what?
Are you giving it away now?
Because he clearly doesn't know it.
Alright,
Okay.
alright.
Name
All
a
right,
character.
I'm gonna
You knew he
go
was
with
black,
the last superhero that's actually on my mind in the DC universe.
Odd.
I'm gonna say the Spectre.
Yes!
Oh my
What?
God.
He is the
Holy
next
crap.
reincarnation of the Spectre.
Was he before or after Hal?
After, when Hal comes back to life, he dies and gets rebirthed as the Spectre.
Point
Wow.
to Jared.
Point to Jared.
Hmm.
Now,
What was he in that I've read? The Rebirth?
Infinite Crisis, he's big in.
Oh, was he the asshole that killed Shazam?
What? I mean, it was the Spectre. It wasn't really him, but yeah.
Well, was he possessed? I guess.
Yes.
Ish.
Yes. Alex, I've given you all video game questions and some movie questions.
Yes, you have.
Let's see. How about Clark Kent? No, I'm kidding.
No, don't
I was
start.
gonna hit you with something if you give him one that easy.
We could no longer be friends.
How
Yeah.
about your cousin, Jack Ryder? No, I'm kidding. That's the,
Who?
there was a guy named Jack Ryder.
Really?
Jack Ryder, he's the creeper.
Okay.
Let's see. Who can I pick that you should know based on living in the world today? Oliver Queen.
Living in the world today. If there's no Hollywood movie based on it, I'm not gonna know who it is.
There's, it's filmed in Vancouver.
It's a show.
Can I steal?
I don't know.
No.
A show.
No.
A superhero show filmed in Vancouver.
We both know it, don't we, Jared?
Oh, we
Jared
do.
watches it. If Alex had just paid attention to what we talk about, he would know.
Oh yeah, then I
Oh,
definitely
this is
know.
what do I ever pay attention about?
Then I definitely know who it is.
Give him the easy one.
I'm gonna say. Can I get a hint?
I kind of want to just
Marvel
tell him
or
his
DC?
best friend because I don't
Oh,
think
it's
he'll
DC.
still
They're all
get it.
DC.
Okay. Oh, Ant-Man? I don't know.
DC.
Oh, that's right.
He's best
Sorry.
friends. He's best friends with Hal Jordan.
Yes, he's best friends with
Oh.
Green Lantern, Hal Jordan.
I'm gonna hit Alex.
The Yellow Lantern?
What?
No.
Oh my God! Get out!
Get out of my office!
To be fair, Sinestro and
Oh, so-
Hal were very good friends at one point.
They were?
Yeah,
He
well,
wasn't
know
yellow then, though.
exactly. No, that's the.
Oh,
Hey, he was yellow. He became a yellow.
no, it's not who we're talking about. It's a different guy.
Oh, it's not Sinestro?
No, it's Green Arrow.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that.
Get the fuck out of my
Oh,
office.
stop it.
No, I was trying to think someone who's not one of the original 5 that everyone knows.
But I knew that
But
one.
is like he's the 7th. He was like the 7th person to come, or like he was like the second non-original to join the Justice League.
Okay.
Jose,
All right.
since you think you're so good,
Yeah.
I only know Green Arrow because of Injustice, just for the record.
Yeah,
uh,
okay. I play
You're
Injustice.
so good.
Yeah.
Let's see, who is
Give him a good one,
someone
Kyle.
that Jose should know.
That's the key word. Should.
John Henry Irons.
John Henry Irons.
Think about his name.
Oh,
And it's not Iron
What
Man.
were you about to say?
I said stop.
Oh,
Give him
never
hints.
I mean, the only one off the top of my head that I know is named John is Martian Manhunter.
No.
No,
Steel.
his name is actually very.
John Henry, the guy on the old fable of the guy on the railroads. That's the only reason why I gave you it. It's a fairly famous old fable.
Oh.
They named him after.
Okay then.
And just to make them not feel stupid,
Hmm.
how about Alec Holland, Jared.
Oh, ha ha ha. See, Normally, you would have me stumped,
Damn you.
but I flipped through the pages of something I recently bought, and I know that he is the Swamp Thing.
Damn you.
Oh.
Technically, he's not. Technically, Swamp Thing is the thing that ate Alec Holland.
Oh, that I did not know.
Yes.
But he's in there.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah, it's him.
Wow. Move.
Okay, jumping off of superheroes, back to
Yes.
the video game of it all. Alex. How many? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many? And I'll give you a +1, -1, just because I don't like part of this.
Okay.
How many of the top 10? Or you know what? Let me expand this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many of the top 15 selling games of all time have the word Mario in it? And I'll give you +1, -1 because, like I said, I don't like one of them.
Why? Because one of them is not part of the Mario series?
No, you'll understand when I tell you.
Okay. Top 15. I'm going to say 3.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Really?
Yeah. Oh no, 6.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
it's Super Mario Brothers, which is number 2. Mario Kart, which is number 4. Mario Kart Wii, I should say.
Really?
New Super
Really?
Mario's for the Nintendo DS, and New Super Mario Brothers Wii. I don't like both of those existing. That's why I gave you the +1, -1.
I mean, they're technically different games.
Yeah.
All right, well, whatever. He still didn't get it right either way.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Kart for the DS, and then Super Mario World is the last one.
Oh, wow. I
Damn.
didn't know Mario was in the top 15.
I'm not really
Oh, yeah,
surprised,
a
to be
lot of them
honest.
there,
Yeah, he's of all consoles.
He's the most iconic video game character.
yeah. Yeah, I
period.
know he is.
He's done well for himself.
Uh-huh.
He has.
He's getting close to 30 years, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Well, actually, technically, if you're counting the original Donkey Kong, where he
It's
didn't
past
have
30
it,
then.
it's past 30.
Well, he
Yeah,
was Jumpman then. He was in Mario.
But it's still the same. It's technically the same guy.
it
It
is.
is the
He's
influence
just,
on Mario.
He's just the jumping plumber.
Yeah.
He's just the jumping plumber.
Yep. Although back
You
then
can
he was
clearly see in those 8-bit graphics, you can see one bit, which is his mustache.
It's not even 8-bit.
It's not even.
That's pretty.
8-bit.
No, the 8-bit was more advanced than that. No, I'm serious.
I believe
Was
him.
it like
Yeah.
4-bit?
Something like that, maybe 2. Because 8-bit was the NES.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was before that was for arcades in the early 80s.
Wow. Yeah, that's just.
Yep.
We could I think we could rig that up from scratch ourselves.
Oh yeah, we can make something like that.
With
Some.
tree trunks and make a fire, and we'll just make Donkey Kong quality graphics.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
Completely.
All right, Jose. Of the top 24 selling video games of all time, how many generations of Pokemon have there been?
4.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn.
It was 4 before X and Y.
Well, no. They haven't gotten there yet. It's red, blue, green, apparently.
That's 1.
Diamond and Pearl
2.
is the next one. Ruby and Sapphire, Black and White, and then I also missed Gold and Silver. I won't buy them.
Yeah, you missed Gold and Silver.
Alright then.
So all the generations have been on the top selling games.
That's all of them?
I think that's all pre-DS. Let's say them again.
No. Say them again.
It's red, blue, green, gold,
Right.
silver, diamond and pearl,
No, it's
ruby, sapphire, black and white.
Let's hear everyone but the newest ones.
pre-3DS.
Yeah,
Huh, that's
yeah,
cool.
that's all of them. There's only been 6 generations. You need 5 of them.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
All right, Jared.
All right, what do you got?
How about this? I will give you 5 alter egos, and you have to name 3 of their superhero counterparts.
Okay.
How about Hmm.
Watch, he's gonna give me Black Canary. I know it.
Do you know her? Alter ego?
I don't.
All right. Well, then maybe I will. How about Kimio Hoshi? Hector Hall. Nah, take him off. Take him off. Teth Adam. Dino Lance.
I know.
Kathy Kane. And Roy Harper.
So I need to name 3 of them.
3 out of those 5.
I believe the first one, I don't want. I want to be racially correct. The Oriental
Kimio Hoshi?
named. Yeah, I believe. Isn't she like the female Dr. Light?
Correct. I'm surprised you know that. That's pretty...
Hey! I read Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Oh, she was in that?
She was actually. There was a big issue about her.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like the good monitor took her and gave her all her power. It was crazy.
Oh, that is where she came from. Never mind.
And obviously Roy Harper is Speedy / Red Arrow.
Oh, good. Good, you do know that. Oh, damn, he's in the show. Never mind.
Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, no. I actually have really got to know him with Red Hood and the Outlaws, as weird as that is.
Oh, that's true. He's in that. Alright, so you only need one more.
Shit. What were the other 3 again?
Teth Adam, Dino Lance, and... Who else did I give you? Can't remember who the other one was. I'll give you Garfield Logan.
Oh, I have no idea who Garfield Logan is.
You do, actually.
Garfield Logan?
You've seen him.
Is he Earth 1 or Earth 2?
I don't know. I guess Earth 2, Earth 1.
Wow.
You would know him.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
You would know him. You would know him not from the comics.
I have seen pretty much everyone between the 2 crises.
I know, but you would know him not from the comics.
Not from the comics, so from a video game or a movie, I'm guessing.
Well, there's also another thing.
Television show?
Yes, that would be where. That's all the clues you're getting.
Ooh, hold on. What was his name again?
Garfield Logan.
Garfield Logan.
Goes by Gar.
Aqualad?
That's Garth. That's close. No. You get one more wrong answer out of all of them. Remember, Teth Adam is 1, Dino Lance is 1, Garfield Logan.
Oh, I've definitely heard of Dino Lance, but I'm drawing a blank. Should I know who Dino Lance is?
Probably.
Dino Lance. All right, I think I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna spit another one out there. Dino Lance. I'm gonna say. Let's see. Well, Red Tornado's not a person.
That's true. He does have an alter ego, though.
Is it Dino Lance?
No, Dino Lance is a woman.
Oh, it's a woman. Oh, I thought it was a dude. Oh,
no, it's Black Canary.
Oh, god damn it.
See, Dinah Laurel Lance is the character in Arrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, there's a different Black Canary showing up, but whatever. Garfield Logan is Beast Boy.
Is that right?
Yep, and Teth Adam is Black Adam.
Oh.
That was his real name back in Egyptian times.
Oh, well, yeah, I was going to say, I thought he would have had... I actually never knew his real name. I assumed it was something crazy Egyptian.
Yeah, that was the Teth part.
That wasn't crazy enough for me.
Alright, well, this is going to have to come to a close pretty soon because my phone is dying. So I'll give one more round of questions to each of you.
Alright then, I mean, I have an alternative power source for you.
For my phone?
You have a Samsung and uses micro USB. There's a wire right next to you that will connect to it.
Well, I'll do one more round anyway, and then we can talk about one more thing and then wrap up.
Why wrap up so early? We're not even an hour and a half in.
Oh, right, then fuck that. Let's see. Alex Jeeves, writer.
Jeeves. I like that.
We are jumping over to PC gaming.
Oh, we're all doomed to the species now.
He plays PC games.
I play one.
Name 5 of the top-selling 10 video games on the for PC of all time.
Okay. World of Warcraft.
Yes.
StarCraft.
It is. I was so delighted.
It's
It's mostly
I'm not
me.
surprised by that.
It's mostly just me buying copies. It sold 11 million.
Kyle and I are still buying copies. in
500,000 were
2013.
you.
It sold 11 million. I think all of them were me.
Wow.
Some other Warcraft game. Like Warcraft 3, maybe? Is that on it?
That is not. I will give you 3 wrong answers.
Okay.
How many copies did StarCraft sell?
11.
Okay, yeah, Warcraft sold around 8, I believe.
Half-Life 2.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
2. Actually, that's 3. I should say.
Counter-Strike.
No.
No?
No.
Original Counter-Strike
No.
wasn't for sale.
Wasn't?
It was a mod.
It was a mod.
Right. Half-Life 2. Half-Life 1.
Yes. That is number 10.
Okay, I got
So
4.
one more.
One more. I have 2 more. One more wrong. Okay.
Ooh, I'm starting to think if one of them is really
Doom. 1.
Nope. You have one more wrong answer. Oh no, I think that's it.
I thought I said one more
You
wrong.
said Counter-Strike, Doom, and what else?
No,
the
that's
other
all he said.
Warcraft game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're done.
Probably Quake, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Really?
It's the top 10 are World of Warcraft, number 1, obviously. The Sims 2.
I
The
should have said
Sims.
Sims.
The Sims.
Minecraft, which I did
Fuck
not.
Minecraft. Well,
12.4 million.
Minecraft's really popular?
Yeah. Diablo 3,
Really?
which I'm shocked sold as much
Yeah.
as it did.
yeah, no, real. Okay, never mind about Minecraft. Really, fuck Diablo 3.
Half-Life 2, Battlefield 2, StarCraft, The Sims 3, and Half-Life.
Okay. So it's basically just 3 major
Yeah, I mean, you were
players
close.
in there.
You were close.
Yeah,
That was
there's
cool.
like Sims.
I think Ryder could get half a point.
Yeah, I'll give you half a point.
Okay.
That was good. That was
He
impressive.
kind of needs it.
Yeah.
All right, Jose.
Yay.
Let's see. What is... Hang on. Whoa. This is a side note, and not a question, but the 7th highest selling video game on the Atari 2600 is, if anyone gets this, I will give you 10 points.
7th. Okay.
7th highest selling. It's very crazy weird. That's why I'm giving you so many points if anyone gets it.
One of the
It's
porno-
up for grabs.
One of the
Anyone who
porno
says
ones. It has to be Beat 'em and Eat 'em or Custer's Revenge.
No, it's crazy why that this is
Weird.
this high selling.
The Bible.
No.
Heh.
Jared?
E.T.
Yes! You don't get it because you answered it right.
That was my first
What'd
thing
you
that came to my
say?
head was
It's
E.T.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Oh,
Has sold 1.5 million copies for the worst video game of all time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I was so confused when I was going down. It's so awesome.
All right then. What's next? What's the question, Kyle?
Your actual question. On the N64, Nintendo 64, how many, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many Legend of Zelda games are in the top 10 selling the video games on the Nintendo 64?
The only two that are even
Yeah,
on
it's
the
easy. Come
N64.
on.
That was supposed to be a
Yeah,
trick
really?
question.
Oh,
No, I
okay.
was trying to, if he said, I thought he might just think Ocarina.
No,
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
there's no way Majora's Mask is not on that
It
list.
just slipped in. It was not high at all.
It was like 9.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I think it was 9.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I think it's 10. Oh no, it's 9.
Hmm.
All right, I guess give yourself a point for that. Yay! For having overconfidence in Zelda. Jared,
I'm ready.
name. Hold on, let me try to think of a good one for you.
Mm-hmm. Wow. On a side note, that top 10 list, it just makes me realize how much I forget that The Sims exists.
Right?
Yeah,
Weird.
Hasn't been a thing in a long time.
That's true.
There's
But
some
it's
Sims
just
3.
it's just such a mainstream, good-selling game.
Yeah. I didn't realize how popular it was, but I kind of knew it was kind of. I didn't know it was that popular. Like number 2 best-selling PC game ever.
Yeah, right.
Name the. Let's see. Name the original 5 Teen Titans.
Ooh. Okay.
Maybe we'll do this.
Maybe
Okay.
can't.
Dick Grayson as
Original.
Robin.
You don't. If you get everybody's alter ego, I'll give you another point.
Okay. Dick Grayson as Robin.
Yes.
Shit, it's the white Aqualad. What is his name?
He's the only. I literally just told you his name.
I know. Oh, shit. I was thinking of no. Who's the guy who's Black Manta's son?
That's the new Aqualad. That was like 2 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I already forgot his name, and it's already slipped my mind.
All right. Well, you got Aqualad.
Okay. Wally West, Kid Flash.
Indeed.
I don't know Wonder Girl's alter ego.
Okay. Her name is Donna Troy.
Donna Troy. Shit. I was thinking of another D. Okay. And who was the fifth? Oh, Speedy.
Yeah, you got it.
Right.
That's
I was like,
cool.
'cause I was gonna say Superboy, and I was like, I know it's not
No,
Superboy.
he didn't show up till the 90s.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, there was young Superman, Superboy, but the Superboy we know didn't show up till the 90s. Since
So he even showed up after Superboy Prime, technically, Connor Kent.
yeah, that's true.
Wow.
He showed up after the death of Superman
Wow. Interesting.
because he's a clone of Superman.
That's true.
All right.
Pretty awesome clone, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Not anymore, but he was.
he was. He very much was. All right. One last. Again, now we'll do one last round, and then we'll talk about something else. I'll do. Let's see. Let's do Nintendo DS, Alex.
Alright, cool. Confident with that.
In the top 5, where did Nintendogs fall?
I'm not surprised in the top 5, to be honest. That game was just absurdly cute.
Again, of selling, copies sold.
Mm-hmm. Let's say 4.
2.
2?
Just below
Nintendogs.
New Super
Are
Mario
you
Brothers.
serious?
There
Oh
were-
my god.
You gotta remember there were multiple.
2.
The reason why
Yes,
it's
there were
so-
like 15 of them, I know.
Oh, it does actually say all versions.
Oh.
Yeah, there were multiple variations. You can get different
You know what?
dogs.
To be fair, I'll give you a half a point for that. I
Yeah.
didn't see all versions when I put that down.
I should have thought of all. Like there was like 15 of them. There's like
It
you know
was
like
that crazy,
you know,
but
there was like Golden Retriever and Friends and like Dalmatian and version and
my little brother was obsessed with that
Dachshund
game.
version. This is versions for every
Dachshund
fucking
version.
dog.
Oh,
I just remember I played the game a little bit, and my dog had a Mario
Like, I
cap.
think I did have one, or yeah, one point or another I had a Nintendogs game.
all right, Jose.
I'm listening.
On the Wii console, of the top 5, how many were Wii games? Like, that started with the word Wii. Like, not real games.
Yeah, I only know one that even exists.
What? Yes, no, you don't. That's not true at all.
Oh god, is it 2?
It's 3.
Wii Fit, Wii Sports. What's the other one?
Wii Fit didn't make it. It's Wii Sports.
Really?
Wii Sports Resort.
Oh, I
Is
forgot that
The
existed.
third highest selling game.
Really? People actually went out and bought that one, which is
I
funny.
know. On the console.
Wait, is We Play? Is that one of them?
Wii Play is number
Okay.
4.
I didn't even hear of that one before.
That one was done. That was just like billiards and.
Oh, you know what? Wii Fit was number 6.
Stuff like
That's
that.
where that fell in. And then Wii Fit Plus is number 7.
You know why We Play sold? Because it came with an extra controller for like $20. The whole
Oh.
thing was like $20 or something like that. It's cheap. It's basically a cheap reason to get a new controller.
Freaking Skyward Sword came with with an extra controller.
Yeah, that's the special edition though. And those were like, they were very limited, weren't they?
But yeah, but honestly, $20 for an extra $20 for a Wii Motion Plus controller,
Yeah,
gold.
Yeah. Not bad.
That was a good deal.
All right,
It is a good deal.
Jared,
Yes.
who is? Let's see. Who is someone you should know? Who is? I don't want to pick someone that you don't know. I want to pick someone that you should know. Who's Ted Grant?
Ted Grant? Ooh, Ted.
I'll give you a hint. He was
Okay.
one of Batman's teachers, but that's not what he's known for.
Hmm. He was one of Batman's teachers.
In a specific type of fighting.
Ooh, wow. You got me here, and I should know this?
If you read Crisis and you've read Earth 2 stuff, you should.
Oh, this is Earth 2 stuff.
Other than Alan Scott and Jay Garrick, he's probably the most famous JSA character.
Okay, so I know Hawkman's out. Scott J. Garrick. He's not Captain Atom, is he?
Nope. He is Wildcat.
Oh, yes.
The
yes,
man
yes,
who taught
yes.
Batman how to box.
Oh, wow. You're right. Oh, yeah. Damn it. He was in Crisis on Infinite Earths a lot, too.
Yeah, he was.
He
That's why I
lost
gave
his
you
legs.
What?
He lost his legs.
Oh, he did. Yeah, that's
Shit.
sad. Alright, well, I mean, add it up. I don't know.
Okay then. Third
Yeah, I'm
place
curious
is
to hear these numbers.
Alex with 2.
Hmm.
You know what, to be fair, I gave Alex a lot harder questions.
I
Second
think so,
place
too.
is me with 3.5,
But I gave you all things that are geared towards you.
True.
and Jared wins with a whopping 6.5.
6.5?
Thank God.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like you didn't do as good as that.
No, he did.
It was that Swamp Thing one that drove me home.
Yeah, it
Pretty
was. Alright, well, you know what, that was fun.
It was.
So,
For the longest time, Alex only had 1 point. I was ready to burst
As long as
out
somebody
laughing.
had 0.
yeah.
That's true.
I gotta say that was a lot easier than trying to get to know Jim.
Yeah, that was like ridiculous.
What are you talking about? You did really well on that.
I know, but it was hard.
Alright, I'll be back. You guys vamp. I gotta go drain the lizard.
Vamp?
It means we just jibber jabber while he goes take a piss.
Okay.
Not
Right.
difficult to do.
I see.
But, hold up. You said you were in Switzerland, right, Jared?
Yes.
I was
am.
thinking Sweden for some reason.
No, I'm in Geneva,
Geneva.
which is
Wait, how can you say Switzerland is cold when you were in Siberia? How can you say that?
Well, it was when he was in Siberia, it was the future. Global warming could have really fucked over the planet by then.
that is true.
That's true, yeah.
For all you
got a
know,
point.
Siberia could be just one big desert now.
Was it?
I don't know. I didn't step outside.
Yeah, you did not. You didn't say that. You didn't mention
I
that.
don't know why. Doesn't Siberia almost sound like it could be a desertous area? Like it doesn't give off a winterish tone. I don't know.
I feel like it does, though.
It's yeah. I could see. I don't know. Like I don't know.
Like
I
Siberia,
always
like
associate,
Siber.
like things with like the Arctic or something like that.
That sounds
I don't know.
cool.
I think Siberia, I think cold, but I guess that's because we kind of grew up with that.
Because I always associate Siberia and Sahara, and
Yeah.
I always
Really?
Sounds
yeah.
similar.
Well, just because the essays.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's like mixing up desert and dessert. I don't know. I don't know why my brain came up with that analogy.
Mm.
Very different places.
And I'm not even that drunk anymore. I kind of have to sober up. I have a job with I have an orientation with UPS in the morning, so I kind of can't get fucking hammered tonight.
I mean, you're taking a job at UPS.
If all goes well, I'll be hired after tomorrow.
It's pretty cool. I was looking.
Yeah,
At
it's
that.
it's half cool, but then I gotta wake up at like 3:45 every morning.
Is it a full-time
Oh yeah.
job?
No, it's part time.
That's good. I didn't know they give out part-time jobs. I'm
They
gonna
do
look into
actually.
that. I'm gonna look into that.
And if once you're in the union, you get full benefits. If you
Oh, there is a union for that.
yeah, it's one of the toughest to get into.
Mhm.
Anyway, Kyle's back.
I am.
We'll be going to sleep by the time you wake up for work.
At 9 a.m.
No, when
Oh.
you're going to work,
Oh,
not getting back to work from work.
I misunderstood him.
All right. Well, so what do we got to talk about? Halloween's
Well,
around the corner. You missed our big
True.
Halloween show.
Yeah, you did
What you
actually.
talk about
Halloween stuff.
Like our
movies and...
favorite movie, favorite costumes.
Yeah, just Halloween memories, Halloween stuff.
Oh,
It was
Yeah.
fun. It was good times.
It was actually one of the better episodes overall. Not necessarily in comedy, but in just overall content.
Yeah, I think it was funny at points.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, so it's when Jared was actually here.
Oh yeah, that was so weird. Jared
Jared was
in person.
here.
He was physically
Yeah.
in the studio.
Wow.
He arrived in a spaceship time machine to grace us
Yeah,
with his
it's like,
presence.
he must have found the
That is
coordinates
true.
of our time period in this place.
I do love how I walked in the room and they all said the same thing. You guys were all like, "Wow, you've just been a voice to us." For so long." So weird
Well,
in
especially
person.
like
It's not like you
Dave
guys didn't
and
know
Jim,
me for like 6 years before that.
Well, that's what I mean. Like for us, you're Jared, but for like for Dave and Jim and even Pat O'Malley, it's like, oh, I've been talking to this guy for weeks
Oh, yeah.
now,
Via
for
Skype.
weeks, over the internet, and I mean over the cosmos, and
Time- the
Through-
time
through
phone.
outer space.
yeah, our time and space phone. So I was just not going on to Halloween subjects, but I've continued to watch, AMC's
what
airs.
have they been showing?
a lot of Friday the 13th, and then they just started to get into Halloween, which I remember them airing Halloween a lot
more. That's where I've seen them, the Halloween
Yeah.
movies. I never seen Friday the 13th until recently.
Yeah, they showed all of them
Like,
this year.
actually, 2 nights ago, I actually watched Friday the 13th Part 2 for the first time.
Oh, part 2's great.
It's the same thing as the first movie, just...
No, it's not. The first movie, it's his mom.
Yeah, but okay, everything but that part is the same movie.
Oh,
Okay, all right, yeah, everything except the fact that it's an old lady killing people
Oh,
instead of a
but-
giant
but-
hulking
but-
zombie.
Okay, but that was the coolest part of the first one, because you wouldn't suspect it's like some old lady doing it.
Yeah, but then it's cool because the second movie you're like, ooh, someone's copying. No, it's actually a zombie of
And
her
he's
son.
just like a pillow over his head the whole time. I was like, this is not
It's a
Jason.
pillowcase.
Okay, fine. Still, it's like, I wanted to see Jason with a hockey mask.
He gets it in the third one.
Okay, good. That's
He
good to
picks
know,
it
because I'm going to be watching that soon.
Oh, really? You were afraid he didn't get the mask?
Until like, hey, until one later one.
It was just Jason X.
Okay.
That was the only time he had the mask.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's a iconic figure named Jason only has the mask in one movie. Come on.
I was watching Jason X, and I don't know what they were doing. They just had people with machine guns shooting at him, and him getting, like, he got, like, what do you call it, impaled on, like, a giant hook thing, and then he just jumped off and killed the dude. Like, there was...
Oh yeah, that was during like it was a scene where they were like playing a video game simulation.
Yeah, something like that.
And then they realized like he actually chopped up someone in the video game, and then they were like, "Oh man!" And
Who
then
died?
he actually chopped them up.
Right, I need to see those. I want to see those like, ridiculous Jason movies. They're off the wall, batshit insane ones. That's what I'm looking forward to.
There's not that many of them.
Really? It's just
No,
Jason
watch
X?
Friday the 13th if you're looking for that. Those are the ones that get that shit.
What do you mean?
Friday
first one?
not Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'll
you
eventually
get some
to
of the
those.
craziest shit
Yeah.
there.
Pretty much all the Friday the 13th movies are Jason walking around hacking kids up. That's
Okay.
pretty much all it is.
Okay.
Even the newest one, that's just it.
The newest one is so bizarre. I was watching it the other day at my cousin's house. We were watching the end. And as a fan of the television show Supernatural, it just bugs me. It bugs me because Jared Padalecki, who
Yeah,
plays
he's
Sam,
in that movie. Yeah.
is the dude who's getting chased around by Jason the whole time. I'm
Like,
just
come on.
turn around and shoot him in the face.
Yeah, right. You're fucking.
Like
You're
fought,
Sam.
you fought
Sam
the
Winchester.
devil. You
Yeah,
can
right.
fight Jason.
It's all because of that. Because the actor's in there. You can't
It
watch
really
that movie like
it's
that.
disconcerting.
Yeah.
And then in the new Nightmare on Elm Street, the girl who played Ruby in Supernatural was in
Of
it,
course.
and I'm just like, "You're a demon, kill him."
Wasn't Justin Ackles in a horror movie? Like
He was in My Bloody Valentine
Yeah.
3D, yeah, the remake.
Was that Rooney Mara in the new Nightmare on Elm Street?
She was. Yeah, there was actually a lot of. There was Rooney Mara was the main. What's her name? Shit, they named the character after the main character of the original, and I can't remember what it is.
It's not Cindy.
No, it's Cindy is Scream.
Oh right.
Or Sydney is Scream.
Well, I'm trying to think, is this the famous quote where he's like, "I'm your boyfriend now," and then his tongue comes through the phone?
Yeah, it's not
What's her
Alice.
name?
Alice was Dream Master. That is going to kill my soul. Whatever. But Rooney Mara was in it. The chick, Katie Cassidy, who played Ruby on Supernatural, but plays Laurel on Arrow. You know, Oliver's girlfriend on Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Oh,
in
right,
it.
right. Oh, Nancy was her
Nancy,
name.
yes, Nancy.
Right.
Kyle Gallner from Smallville, who played Impulse / the guy who would be the Flash.
Yeah. Of course.
Then I don't know his name at all, but dude who played Claire's friend on season 1 of Heroes, like emo kid.
Oh, the kid who had like the very soft lisp.
Is that, I don't know, the dude she like made the tape with, and
Yeah, that's him. He had a
Oh.
very, very soft
and he was in the
lisp.
Sarah Connor Chronicles. There's like a lot of TV people in this movie.
Okay.
That's why I was like, oh, it's so weird. And then in the very beginning, one of the dudes from Twilight was in it and cut his own throat. And I was like,
Yeah.
that works out.
That works out well for me. Now, if only the writers would do the same.
Yeah. That whole movie was such. The thing with the new Friday the 13th, you could at least be like, it's Jason killing kids again. All right, I know what I'm getting.
Okay.
But the new the new Nightmare was just not.
I heard that was awful.
It was just not Nightmare on Elm Street. Like,
Mhm.
Freddy wasn't funny. They gave Freddy a weird, almost sympathetic backstory. Like, he was like a retarded janitor that molested kids or something.
Okay. I don't know.
But the original Freddy was just a fucked up child murderer that just liked murdering children.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Right.
I feel like people complain about the same thing with the remake of Halloween, but like it kind of, I don't think it's that bad. Like the black story with Michael Myers is like it kind
Well,
of fits in, it makes
does.
sense.
I like the new Halloween.
Yeah, me too. I do too.
But I like the old ones better. But I like the
Yeah,
new
yeah.
ones. But the difference is, like, Freddy had a backstory.
Yeah.
Freddy was a fucked up child murderer.
Well, that was his backstory. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Michael Myers never really had a backstory.
But that was sort of what made it cool. It was like, all right, he just went fucking nuts one day.
Uh-huh.
He just wanted to kill his sister after she fucked her boyfriend.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that, that's a reasonable reaction to that.
Of course.
Haven't we all done that?
Haven't we all had that thought once or twice?
If anything, I want a remake for Halloween 3. I love that movie.
Yeah, right? Imagine Rob Zombie did Season of the
Oh,
Witch.
come on. That'd be awesome.
That would be so
like
goddamn
fucking,
cool.
like, crazy, like, demonic,
3 more days till Halloween.
masks, like, killing kids and making them all, like centipedes and all that.
Yeah,
That'd
he
be so
said,
awesome.
he said he wouldn't do it, and I was just like, that is wrong. That is the movie you should be making.
More days till Halloween,
Yeah.
Halloween.
That was
more
the
days till
that was the
Halloween,
most
Silver
fucked up
Shamrock.
Halloween movie ever, and Michael Myers is in nowhere in
Yeah.
the movie.
I like that was just one of the most hated movies, hated horror movies, yet it wasn't bad.
Well, the thing is, when originally Halloween was conceived as they would do a different story every year. It's just the
Yep,
first story
yeah.
took 2 movies to do. It was
Uh-huh.
Michael Myers' story.
Yeah.
And so when they finally came out with the next one, everyone was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
There's
where's
no Michael Myers!
Yeah, right? And I was like, what is this shit bullshit?
Oh, was that right? So Michael Myers wasn't in it after the first two?
No, he was. The thing was, like I said, they were supposed to do every movie.
Well,
Was gonna be a
technically, the
different
first
story.
movie was an independent film that wasn't supposed to be a whole franchise.
But there was going to be, like, they were like, okay, we can continue the story.
yeah.
But, and then they were like, okay, now we'll keep telling different stories every year.
Yeah,
every
the
time
plan-
we
every
make a
Halloween be a
movie.
different Halloween story.
Yeah,
And
but
people got so pissed,
when Season of the Witch
Yeah.
came out, everyone was like, where the fuck is Michael Myers?
and they brought him back for 4, 5,
Yeah,
6,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12,
Yeah.
19,
Yeah.
wherever,
602.
wherever we are now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he missed one movie.
Yeah. And everyone threw a bitch fit.
It is a weird movie, though.
It really is. It's very something that doesn't sit like it's like very childish in the sense that like it takes place like on Halloween and like everyone's the masks and
I mean,
everything.
so is the other
Well,
Halloween.
I'm like in a way that like it's it's all trick or treaty.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
all
more
sort of-
trick or treaty than the
It
other
all
ones.
sort of fucks with the idea of trick or treating.
Yeah.
Makes me never want to go trick or treating again.
Well, I mean, if it came true, it would make me not want to ever go trick or treating again.
Yeah. Yeah, just put on a mask and they'll eventually they'll blow everybody up at a certain point. That's pretty scary.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this year, part of the year because there is all those awesome slasher movies, but The other thing I don't like about this part of the year is Ghost Hunters is on 24/7.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate that shit.
I forget that.
my mom
existed.
loves that. Like when
How?
we went to
Is that still on TV?
we're in Rhode Island this summer, and I was like, oh, like we're in the same town as the Ghost Hunters, and then we would be passed by their little like headquarters.
If
and
anything,
everything.
they ruin haunted houses for me. Like real, supposedly haunted places.
Yeah.
Like those, I like that they exist. I like that places that are possibly haunted exist.
Mhm.
But when they go in there and nothing happens except they bounce a ball and it like bounces off a wall and comes back and they're like, "Oh my god, did you see that?" That like ruins everything for me.
It does. Like, do you legit think these places are haunted like that, or are they just kind of setting this up to like throwing a ball?
No, I think they go to places that are supposedly haunted. I don't
Okay.
think they're making it up, but
It's all in the head, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I hope there's at least one real haunted place in the world. That would be cool,
Mhm.
but I don't think they've been there. I don't think they will be there. Or if there are ghosts at these places, I think they're ignoring the fuck out of these douches.
Yeah.
They don't want to give them the satisfaction.
You're like, oh, this
Yeah.
is TV
I mean,
people.
if you were a ghost, would you want some arrogant pricks making millions of dollars off you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, I wouldn't want that now, and I'm alive.
That's true. Now you're dead, so you have no chance. You're not even in this world, this dimension.
Yeah, you can't do any negotiations.
No, none whatsoever. All you can do is scare people.
You need a ghost lawyer.
A ghost lawyer.
Has anyone else? Not has anyone else, but has anyone else here? Because I know I've seen it all on the internet. But the fact that Casper the Friendly Ghost looks very creepily similar to Richie Rich. Has anyone
I'm
else
Rich.
thought
I've
about
never
the
noticed
fact
that.
Do
that
not.
he dies and becomes Casper?
I feel like we had this discussion recently.
Why? What would you say that? What's the
They're
meaning behind
shaped
that?
almost exactly the same.
Aren't you rich?
Yeah.
The old cartoon character.
Oh, the
Even the
cartoon
Simpsons
one.
made it.
Okay, all right.
Even the Simpsons took a stab at that theory.
It's very creepy. I don't like
Huh.
it.
Wow.
Interesting.
Well, he is in a very big mansion.
Exactly. Yo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't know what happened to the riches,
Hmm.
the rest of the riches.
They're there the entire time. We
see
just
it,
don't see
yeah.
them during the
I
Casper
used to
show.
imply somebody killed him for his fortune. That's-
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they were
definitely.
the other two ghosts, those two other douchebags, the ones that always picked on Casper.
Oh no, there was three. There was Stinky, something, and something. I just know one was named Stinky, and I was like, that's a very bad thing to have as your ghost thing. You smell bad. That's not.
If you're a ghost and you're stinky,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it's a
that's
hard-
not a good power to have. Like of all the superpowers you can have after death, Jesus.
I think it's pretty much a guarantee that once you die, you'll be stinky.
Well, not as your. I would hope not as your ghost.
That's true.
Your
The
body
corpse,
will definitely
maybe.
be stinky.
corpse
yeah.
would be very stinky.
But even that only for a limited amount of time. That after a while you decay. So suicide, right? That was
That was a fun topic
yeah,
to
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about for a little while. Maybe that's
Yeah,
what,
that we really got carried. We just took off with that one.
maybe that's how Richie Rich became Casper.
Were they made by the same company or
Aw.
something?
Yeah, I think they probably were. I think Archie Comics.
Probably.
Are all those made by Archie Comics?
Archie Comics owns
They
everything.
at least no, they don't.
Well, I mean, outside of
they buy all
superheroes.
the comics nobody cares about.
I was gonna say. I mean, I see them as like an underdog. Like I
Oh,
am a
they
fan
are
of
very
Archie's
much
Double
the underdog.
Digest, but I see them like
If you look at the sales of Archie Comics, that it's probably not very pleasant for the Archie Comics folk.
no, probably not.
I mean, they got to sell a decent amount just because of the fact that they own Sonic and Mega Man.
Think about Marvel and DC. Don't
I mean,
sell what they used
in comparison.
I know. What I'm
obviously.
saying Marvel and DC are struggling. Like,
I mean,
day to day
although
to sell shit.
Archie has existed since '42, though.
How the fuck is that still selling comic books?
He has been published regularly. Hey, I'm still interested in it.
You're reading Archie Comics.
Not on a regular basis.
You care what's going on in this little 50s town.
I mean, it's not reoccurring stories. It's just like, I don't know, like, it's like, so, like, as I do, like, I pick up one, like, every 5 years. Like, I picked up one
That
in
is
2000.
not what they're looking for as salesmen.
It's so true. But, like, I read them, and, like, the stories are completely independent of time. Like, it doesn't matter how old it gets. They could just keep making those stories and, like, newer, like, they just add in cell phones and faster cars and
I mean, that's
hotter women.
nice, but I mean, come on. who is buying Archies? Like, that's, like, there's the old guys that have always been buying Archies that clearly would keep buying Archies because they need to keep their collection. But other than that, kids are not buying Archies. They're just not.
I think I bought one in 2012.
Which one? And why?
It was Double Digest.
They sell them randomly at like supermarkets and wholesale clubs.
That's not good enough. For
But
kids
some people,
kids have television. Have you seen television?
yeah, and sometimes they just want
Television is awesome.
Sometimes they just want to fucking grab it. They want to
But
grab
have
it.
you seen Archie?
I don't know. Archie was never able to really convert itself to television.
It had a weird cartoon.
Yeah, where he was like a rip-off Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Archie's Weird Mysteries.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that existed.
Wow. You know, I was actually very surprised to learn that there were only, I believe, 40-something episodes of Scooby-Doo made. The original.
No, of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Right.
And then they jumped very quickly to other series.
Oh, did Hanna-Barbera make those other series, or were those spin-offs?
Yeah, no. Hanna-Barbera made every one up until they might still be making them. I don't know. But yeah.
Well, no, Hanna-Barbera are dead, I think.
No, the guys themselves are dead.
Yeah.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like Joseph and William Hanna, Joseph Barbera, I believe, and William Hanna and Joseph Barbera. Like they wrote and directed every single episode of Scooby-Doo.
Those guys probably weren't involved. They probably jumped onto like
other stuff. But then it amazed me to see that there were 180 episodes of the Flintstones.
Yeah, Flintstones ran forever. I mean, they got to the point where there was a little green alien talking to them. Like, come on.
Yeah, like that. I mean,
the Great Gazoo.
You know, like when I was a kid, I did think it was funny. He called them dum-dums. It was funny, but now, you know, I love the Flintstones. I really love the beginning, but I just don't get how a green alien fits in.
Well, I just think he's the guy in that show Ancient Aliens, like on the History Channel.
Ancient Aliens.
You know, the show with the guy with the weird hair that's
what
like,
about
aliens built the pyramids.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, yeah.
I think the Great Gazoo is that guy. He's the alien that influenced everyone to lead to evolution. And
You know, I'm not gonna lie, Bedrock did definitely come before ancient Egypt, but I feel like it was a lot more...
Right? Like, they had planes and shit. Granted, they were, like, flying, pterodactyls, but still.
They had a TV that was powered
Kind of.
by... I forget what the TV was powered by.
I don't know, it was like a monkey running or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but like it was an actual like cathode ray tube TV, which was very impressive.
For the Stone Age? Incredible.
Yeah. Just a side note, I was kind of looking up, monthly comic book sales on average, just to figure out where the fuck Archie Comics falls into it.
Number 6.
201.
201st?
Yeah,
Wait, is that Archie Comics is in, like, Archie? Or Archie Comics is in the company?
the company, but the thing is, this is
201?
but this is individual titles. So like,
Yeah, so it's not the company.
It's not the
you're talking
company, it's
about
like,
an
'cause
Archie title.
like,
That's what I just asked you.
That's what Kyle just asked you.
Yeah.
But, like,
No,
there's,
there are not 201 comics.
That's what I was like. I was like, that means I could make a comic book and it will sell better than Archie.
yeah, and so the highest selling Archie Comics book is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it probably
Wow.
hasn't now, but that's probably for. Did
This-
they stop it recently?
Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
That's still ongoing. That's been ongoing for a long
I'm
time
very
now.
surprised at how well that one's doing, actually.
I mean, I think they just finished the Sonic Mega Man crossover.
How does Archie do?
Good question. Hold on, I'm trying to see what's next in the Archie Comics list. Because again, 201 was Sonic. Let's see.
Wow, that's not good. Oh, these are individual titles.
Yeah, like obviously,
So every
Marvel and DC are just towering at the top.
Marvel, DC.
Well, we know that 52 of them gotta come first.
Wow, at least, yeah.
Okay, the next in Archie is 552.
Oh, jeez.
It's the Betty and Veronica series.
Wait, Betty and Veronica's doing better than Archie?
What the?
That's fucked up.
New Crusaders: Rise of the Heroes. What the fuck is that?
Oh, it sounds like something you stole.
Kevin Keller. Again, these are all owned by Archie.
I think Kevin Keller might be actually, like, from Archie. Like,
Life with
How,
Archie.
how are Jughead and Archie not higher than this?
I don't know.
At least not higher than their girlfriends.
Yeah.
Archie and Friends Double Digest is 424.
And that's only there because Jared bought that one last year.
No, I bought Archie Double Digest, not Archie and Friends.
Oh, alright. You don't want the friends. That's true.
So wherever the hell that is, that's because I bought that one book.
Archie Double Digest isn't even on this thing. The last one is Jughead Double Digest.
Jughead got his own goddamn book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
What is there to talk about in Jughead's book that doesn't involve Archie?
I would actually have to agree with that. I don't get that.
That's
logic.
like making a Charlie Brown cartoon and just making it about Linus and not
Yeah.
involving Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
wait, hold up. There's actually percentages here of share of overall units
Mm-hmm.
as of 2013. Marvel, 38.46%.
Nice.
DC, 32.89%.
Jeez, they got us. What? They're not close enough.
No, they got to step up their game.
Yeah,
How
they're,
did
they're
Marvel?
throwing the whole thing into unequilibrium.
Well, they're the top two because everything else is 8% or lower.
I know, but 36 and 32 are not close enough for. They need to be like within like a percent of each other to keep everything happy.
Archie is
Absolutely.
0.57%.
Ah, Jesus, Arch.
Because you got
Oh.
you got Image, IDW, Dark Horse, Dynamic Forces, Boom, Valiant, Zenscope, and then there's Archie.
Wait, what was that one before Archie?
Zenny?
Oh wait, so Vertigo is technically under DC?
Yeah, Vertigo's gone.
Ah.
But yeah, all the other ones except whatever Zenoscope is, I don't know what that is.
There's a book called Kevin Smith Bionic Man.
No, he wrote that. He wrote Bionic Man.
Well,
It's the $6 Million Man book he wrote.
guess what? He's on the top 250.
Yeah, it's a good book.
Published through Dynamic Forces.
Yep.
Congrats to him.
I mean, it's been, I think, years since it started coming out.
Okay. Oh, it's even got the number of books in the top 300. Marvel 77, DC 73.
So, what's the number? What does it mean?
Like out of the top 300 best-selling
Jared,
comic
can you
books.
stop doing whatever you're doing?
Out
I'm
of,
making any noise.
out of the top 300 comic book selling,
Is that you,
No,
Alex?
I'm hearing it too. It's making me laugh.
I don't know what the fuck it is. Anyway, so out of the top 300, Marvel has 77, DC has 73, Archie has 3.
Wait, Marvel's 4... Oh, God damn it. God. Jared, stop it!
Are you
I'm
shaving?
not doing anything.
Are
You're
you
really doing something. Nobody
It's-
else is doing
No,
anything.
not.
It sounds like you're shaving.
We were playing with,
It's not me.
playing with a slinky or something.
That could be a slinky.
I'd have to say, I think the Slinky is about as outdated as Archie is at this point.
Oh, this is a slinky. Come on.
That's pretty spot on.
Jump right back to
honestly.
slinky.
I don't know. It sounds like someone shaving on Mike, and it's weird.
Oh, well.
Well, I can assure you I don't think I'm doing that.
I think that might have to be how they sign off this episode.
I guess, yeah. I guess we're done. I don't know. How long have we been going?
We're about to hit 2 hours.
All right, well then that's
That's
fine.
healthy.
Yeah,
I think so.
Healthy.
With the four-man group
Healthy
tonight,
length.
I think that's solid.
Yeah, we did fine today.
Should I attempt Jim's sign off?
All right, why not?
All right then. Well, here at the Just Casting Studios, the Sky Club level at Brandy's Old Fashioned Lesbian Flamingo Farm Annex in Deer Park at the Beta Capita House. Everyone have a good night.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.